had to record as well.
Shit, I hit start streaming. Sorry. So
No, hit no. Hit no.
So stop streaming now.
Yeah. You have to hit the settings
Here.
first.
Yeah.
So you need to mute those microphones when you're streaming. Take the master volume down all the way.
Yep. Okay.
Test, test, test. This is Chris Stacy coming to you live from Castleview. Joel, can you hear me? Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We see Cameron 1. Deep for the pass. Haggerty. Touchdown. Sabercats. That makes it 50-0. Sabercats over the Huskies. Here. I heard that.
I gotta go run down. Yes.
Okay, try the other microphone. That sounds really good.
All right, local test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on mic 2.
Did you hear that one? Because I'm not hearing anything through the computer at all.
Yeah, dude, the audio sounds sick. It's amazing.
All right, great. You guys got nice hair on you.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Welcome everybody to Sabercat Field here at a football stadium in Castle Rock. My name is Chris Stacy, and we're about to get started. But first, we're going to start off with Senior Day. Our first senior is Ethan Anderson. His parents are Pete and Stephanie Anderson. He wants to thank his mom, his dad, and his brothers, Hunter and Cole, and his grandparents for all the encouragement. Ethan's going to go to the Air Force Academy or BYU to pursue medicine going forward. Ethan will always remember his awesome times he had in athletics, academics, and student involvement. He will always remember the bonds he made with his teachers, coaches, and peers.
Yeah, Roger that. Next up, we have Jens Anderson, number 4. Jen would like to thank his amazing parents and family provided him with the support and his football and his school. Future plans, after graduating CV, he'll attend BYU in January. Good for him. Very good. Most memorable moments for high school, looking down at my leg to find it shaking during my first varsity start.
Yeah, great career for Jens Anderson here at Castleview. He's got a lot of good things coming. By the way, folks, thanks for joining us here joining us on YouTube. Everybody in Castle Rock, everybody in the Meadows, everybody all over Colorado, and everybody all over Sabercat Nation. We're excited to be playing here on Thanksgiving weekend. We got our senior nights. We've got football. This is going to be really fun. Our next senior is the quarterback, number 6, Johnny Columbi. He's going to be joined by his parents, John and Fran Columbi. Johnny would like to thank his friends, family, coaches for getting him where he is today, and especially his parents for always supporting him. Johnny is going to go play football somewhere and study business and marketing. He hasn't decided where he's going to go to college yet. Johnny's favorite high school memory was last year against Fossil Ridge when they came back from behind and won the game with a 2-point conversion.
Your next senior is number 11.
All right, next up for us, Ethan Plummer, number 11. Escorted by his parents, Eric and Allison Plummer. Ethan would like to thank his parents and coaches for pushing him. Future plans, undecided about which college he'll attend, but he wants to study finance and economics. And Ethan's best memory was being part of the night game against Mountain Vista in the snow last season, fall of 2019.
You know, special shout out to the Plummer family for all they've done for the Gridiron Club and Castleview football.
Absolutely.
Last 2 years, great. They've been working their tails off like a lot of good parents. But special shout out to them. So next is number 13, Sam Knox. His parents are Rob and Miss Christy Knox. Sam would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him since day one, and would always like to thank his coaches for everything they've done. Quoting Sam, "I love you guys." After high school, Sam plans to go to college, study business. His favorite memories are just being with his friends and playing football with his brothers.
Next is number 17.
And next we got number 17, Ethan Goodman. He's escorted by stepdad Douglas Mason, his mom Melissa Mason. He'd like to put thanks out to Mr.
And all of his other coaches.
His coaches, Case Spear, and the other coaches. I get stuck with the Hawaiian name there. Ethan will spend 1 year with the organization Youth with a Mission. We will travel with other young adults around the world on mission trips. And after that year, he plans on spending going to college at University of Oklahoma. Favorite memory is never losing to DC in football. Let's see if that carries on today.
That's right. All right, let's get Bryce Lutz up here, number 19. His parents are Eric and Jolie Lutz. Bryce would like to thank his parents for his constant support, his brothers for helping raise him to be tough and teaching him what he knows about sports. Also, a huge thanks to the Gridiron Club, very nice, and all the volunteers that helped make their season the best it could be. Bryce will be attending Utah State, seeking his degree in aviation. That's pretty cool, to become a commercial pilot. His most memorable moment was during his junior season with that really cool scene when they're all singing the fight song with the CV student body after beating DC for 6 straight years. Way to go, Bryce.
And our next senior is Zane Woodard, number 22. He'd like to thank his parents, family, coaches, teachers, administrators, and Coach Case Spear for making him a better football player, a better teammate, and a better person. Future plans, he's trying to figure out what his college plans, but he's pretty sure he wants to go out of state. And one of his best memories was his first varsity touchdown his sophomore year.
All right, let's get number 28, Noah Jamero out. His parents, Joseph and Mary Jamero. Noah would like to thank his coaches and his parents for giving him the opportunity to succeed and making his high school years the most memorable ones of his life. Noah plans on studying nursing at the University of Colorado in Colorado Springs. His favorite memory of his junior year football in general. That was the most fun season he played out of all of his high school career. Nice job, Jamero.
And next up for us is number 29, Tanner Showers, escorted by John and Jill Showers. Tanner would like to thank his parents and coaches, and Tanner intends on pursuing a business degree, however has not decided on which university he'd like to attend. His best high school memories are going to football camps in the summer.
Next is a senior parent who's done this a couple of times. That's number 37, Cameron Jackson. His dad, Ellery Jackson, his mom, Tara Lawrence. Cameron would like to thank his mom, dad, and grandparents for everything they've done for him and his siblings. Cameron will be attending CSU, but is undecided about his major. His favorite memory was Showdown Week. Always a fun week. I think that's Jordan down there. Is that Jordan down there with him? All right. Good to have Jordan Jackson back in Castle Rock.
And number 46, Jackson Whistler, be our next senior, with his parents, Jay and Michelle Whistler. Jackson would like to thank his parents, his brother Sam, his grandfather, and all of his coaches through the years, both youth and in high school. After high school, Jackson plans on going to college to study biomedical engineering. He hasn't decided on a school yet, but will probably be Arizona or Michigan. Wide choices there. His favorite memory is when he was a sophomore at Castleview, played Mountain Vista on his birthday. They won on a last-minute field goal in the dark.
All right, next is Big Ren Miller, number 51. His parents are Drew and Heidi Miller. Ren would like to thank all of his coaches and teammates. Ren is going to attend Montana State University to study mechanical engineering. His best memory in high school was going to state for Castleview during his junior year in wrestling.
You guys are.
Our next senior saber cat, number 55, Todd 10.
And next up was for Taj Tinnen, number 55, escorted by Jared and Ann Tinnen. And Taj would like to thank Daniel Collegier, a teacher and a mentor since elementary school. He's considered attending Colorado Mesa or Colorado State to pursue a career in broadcasting. His best memory is competing in the Showdown.
We're going to get up number 56, Quinn Samuels up here. He's escorted by his dad, Jeff Samuels, stepdad and mom, Charlie and Lori Perdue. Quinn would like to thank Coach Casebeer and Coach Newey for believing in him. He'd also like to thank his family for supporting him and always being there for him. Quinn plans to study business at CSU in Fort Collins. Quinn's favorite memories are playing football and making varsity wrestling as a freshman.
And up next for us, number 67, Big Zach Breed. Zach would like to thank his family for their support and love. He's planning on attending college to major in chemical engineering. He's also planning on trying out for the college cross-country team. Just kidding. And his most memorable moment in high school are lineman dinners. Go figure.
All right. right, next is Big Matt Grout. He's escorted by his parents, Phil and Renee Grout. Matt would like to thank his parents for their support throughout his time at Castleview. He'd also like to thank Coach Casebeer and his position coaches, Coach Ashworth and Coach Schmidt, for always encouraging and pushing him to be better. Matt hopes to continue playing football at the college level. Most memorable high school memory has been beating Douglas County every year during his time.
Love it. And next up, number 78, Austin Kimball. Escorted by Lori Kimball and his sister, Kenzie. Austin would like to thank his family for all of their support. Especially would like to thank his dad, Ryan, for standing by him, supporting him, and always believing him no matter what. Austin plans for after high school are taking a year off and then attending ACC. Wants to pursue a career in law enforcement. And if he pulled me over, I'd do what he said.
That's right.
Austin's favorite high school memory was always hearing his dad in the stands, cheering him on and heckling the refs.
Big round of applause for everybody out there for Austin Kimball listening today.
Absolutely.
All right, it's time to bring up the big boy, number 81, Micah Nanning. His parents, Kip and Pearl Nanning. Micah would like to thank his coaches, teachers, and most importantly, Jesus. Micah plans to pursue a degree in engineering and play college ball. His most memorable moments from high school, having fun with the boys.
And finally, lastly, seldom heard from, but always there, the varsity manager, Elizabeth Lee. She serves as a football manager all 4 years of her high school career. Being escorted by her parents, Andrew and Misty Lee, she'd like to thank her parents for supporting her in everything she does and always being there for her. Elizabeth plans on studying biology and hopes of becoming a pediatrician someday. Her number one choice for college is University of California at San Diego. And her favorite moment in high school is going to showdown during homecoming week when the entire school is together while each grade competes against each other. Very nice.
All right. Great job. Well, hey, this is Chris Stacy. Once again, welcome you back into the broadcast. I'm reporting live from Sabercat Field here at a football stadium in Castle Rock. All right, it's Thanksgiving weekend and we have many things to be thankful for. First off, it's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We're still playing football.
Absolutely.
It's senior week. All right, it's Battle of the Rock. And today I have the privilege to be sharing the booth with Mr. Steve Madonia. Steve, introduce yourself to the audience, please.
Don't let him fool you. I'm a stand-in. Apparently I have a radio voice, or it's good for the internet, but not the face. My son is one of the football players on the team, and that's what keeps me coming back, along with this wonderful atmosphere that goes along here in Castle Rock. We got two great teams here. Nice to see the entire town get together. And again, as Chris said, an absolutely picture-perfect day here for football. We've got clear blue skies. Off in the distance, the Rocky Mountains, snow-capped. I'm telling you, you can't make this up. This is just a beautiful day to be here, and I think we're going to have one good game on our hands.
Absolutely. So we've got a couple minutes before we get started. Let's talk about this game. First off, this is the Battle of the Rock. All right, and this is the 9th year for the Battle of the Rock. Castleview does have the edge, 5-3. There is a traveling trophy that the teams will share, and the winner obviously gets to take home. In the first two meetings, I'll be completely honest with you, Castleview got embarrassed by Douglas County. All right, in the third meeting it was close, and then CV was finally to get their first win in 2015, and they've won every since. So it's a big game for both. It's a big game for the town. Usually,
Absolutely.
when you can have more than 150, this place is completely full. There's people on the stands and the fence watching around outside.
Yep.
Tell us about your memories, Steve, being a Castle Rock resident and being a father of a player with this game.
Well, you know, exactly like you said, this is the big game of the year. This is the one that every single player dreams of playing in or being around. Nice to know that our senior class has yet to see a loss when it comes to DC. And you're right, before that they took us to the woodshed a couple of times.
Right.
But it's been nice. We've been carrying around that trophy for about the last 4 or 5 years. It's had our name on it each time. It's had us in the win column each time, and it would be nice to see that again for CV. But I don't think Douglas County is ready to sit down and let that happen. So this will be great to enjoy. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a moment of silence here for the national anthem. Then we're going to come back with a preview for the game. Thanks for being with us here on the Castleview Gridiron Network. Welcome everybody back. My name is Chris Stacy, and I'm reporting to you live from Sabercat Field here at a football stadium in Castle Rock. And we're going to do the national anthem one more time.
Why not?
Might
Love
as
this
well.
country.
Might as well. So we're about 5 minutes and 33 seconds away from kickoff. We're not going to have the clock on the scoreboard today, but we will make sure and give you the time. But you will see the score and the down and distance during that. Steve, let's talk about a couple sponsors before we get started here today.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the big sponsors is Block Putty, the app that we're using now instead of the cards that our team sells during the year. Great stuff to be found on that app. Everything from IHOP to Bubbles Liquor and everything in between. Highly encourage everybody to use that. They've been a great sponsor for us. We've got other sponsors around town, of course. Our local RE/MAX offices, Rocky Ridge Exteriors, and just to name a few.
Awesome, thanks. We always appreciate our great sponsors, and we want to support those who support us. So let's talk about the season real quick here. You know, Steve, at the beginning, we didn't know if we were going to have a football season, right? And then we find out it's going to get moved to springtime, so March.
Absolutely. It's been a
And then we
crazy year.
find out we are going to play starting this fall. And guess what happens? As 2020 would have it, our coaching staff is quarantined for the first 14 days, all right? And they had the football team had one coach out there who happened to be a freshman assistant at practice for 10 days. And that this quarantine caused for our first game to get canceled against Pine Creek. Hence, why we're able to play this game today against DC. It's a makeup game, which gets us to our 7 games. Season started off with a historic win versus Thunder Ridge, the first time in school history. And then starting with the win from Rock Canyon, we are actually out, this is Castleview, out 3+ starters for every single game, not to mention role players. But the coaches have been very resilient and battled all year long. And then they also lost 2 games the night before the game due to COVID, had to find a new team, game plan, and travel back-to-back weeks without those starters. Steve, I mean,
yeah,
you've been living that, right?
When you're having to drive 3.5 miles out to the western slope to find a ball game, that's a commitment from the players, the staff, the school, the parents to get that type of work done. It was nice. We made a ride out to Fruta, Casper's second home,
right.
Maybe I would say, or last
his family
home
still,
anyway.
their son still out there.
And was able to play the team out there, and we came out with a win, which was very nice as always.
So it's DC week. DC comes in 2-2. They just got done beating Pooter. Thank you. Sorry, Pooter. They won. Let's see here. They won 21-14 to get to 500, 2-2. Talking to Coach Casebeer, he said we started off the week bad. He said it was a bad Monday practice, and then he talked to the guys. He says, "Hey, how do you want to finish your season? Right? You know, do you want to? This is your last home game. This is your second and only home game of the year." Right, so how do you want to go out? And he said Tuesday and Wednesday were great practices in the snow.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Oh, yeah. I stopped by the school to take a look just to watch it. I had to take a picture of that. Coach Ashworth was walking off the field as I was walking to it. He said, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm taking a picture of this because this is football."
That's right.
This shows commitment when you're out in 6 inches of snow and you're scrimmaging.
That's right. And then obviously they're all for Thanksgiving, had a practice yesterday and a walkthrough this morning. So, but don't get it wrong, DC is going to be coming for us. All right, not only is it Battle of the Rock, but they're 2-2. They've got to win this to get a winning record. They are going to bring the juice this year.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. This game is just as important to them as it is to us. This is bragging rights for the town. This is what all of they play for. You know, we took a little bit of time in the beginning here to talk about our seniors coming out on the field and, you know, where they're heading, what they're doing. This is a home game for us. It's the same stadium, but it's a home game for us. We were allowed to do that. They have the same thing. They have a number of seniors on their team who want to go out with a win. Seniors that have yet to see a win against Castleview, so this is just as important for them.
That's right. Looks like Castleview will be kicking off. It looks like number 99, McTammy. Now, a little pregame analysis for you here. When Douglas County is on offense, keep an eye out on number 16, A.J. Jackson. He's a 3-year starter. He's a great athlete. He leads the team in total yards, 563 passing yards, 262 rush yards. He leads the team in touchdowns. And, oh, by the way, he starts as a free safety and leads the team in tackles. Also, look out for number 21, Tyler Stonebreaker. He leads the team in rushing with 316 yards. And number 32, J.J. Rowena, got to figure out how to say that one. He leads the team in rushing with 137 yards. So, hey, let's get after it. It's time to play some football.
Let's have a kickoff.
And the 2020 version of the Battle of the Rock will commence with this kick. It looks like in between pooch kick, taking it about the 19 by number 4, Aiden Phillips. He gets a couple yards on it. He's going to start off right about the 21 with the Castleview defense.
I've known Aiden Phillips for about 5 years now. He was in Pop Warner football with us. Went to a national championship with the boy. He's a player.
Definitely have to keep an eye out for him. So back this game is Quinn Samuelson. He's missed the last 2 games for quarantine. He is 3rd on the team in tackles with 52. Has been leading the team in tackles all year long. So great to have him back. We are going to see fully loaded Casebeer today in action with all of his players back. Jackson with a quick out. Going to pick up about 11 on there. Didn't see, looks like he took it out to the running back. Looks like that one went out to Stonebreaker on the little out.
Yeah, that should be a first down. He's got it out to the stripe.
All right. 1st and 10 for the Huskies on the 35-yard line. We're not going to have the clock for you, but we're going to make sure and give you some updates. We're just at 11:40. Looks like about another 5-yard gain there. Now, as we're setting in the pregame, Stonebreaker, running back number 21, rushed 316 yards. But keep an eye on Jackson. He's rushed for over 262 yards and passed for 563. So, dual threat guy, great athlete. He's going to get out there. They're going to get him moving around and try to get him going today. Oh! Big stop up the middle by Kimball. Wasn't able to get him down, but able to bust up the play. Yeah, drop for a loss there. Good penetration there by the SaberCat defensive line.
Yeah, those 2 players look like they have most of their offense.
Yes.
That'd be Stonebreaker and Jackson.
I think you're right. So you're by the open window there, Steve. What do you think the temperature is? Let's give everybody at home kind of a little feel of what it like. Does it feel good? Is it a beautiful day out there?
Absolutely wonderful out there. I'm regretting wearing this sweatshirt.
Hey, Jackson under center for 3rd and 7 here for the Huskies. Be a pitch out to Stonebreaker, trying to get to the outside. Oh, I think he got held. That was a big hold. Yeah, there it is. He called it.
Flag down. You got
okay,
it. Yep.
But he's short of the first down anyways here. So is K-Spear, that's going to be that's a big holding penalty there in the backfield. So that would put him back down to the 25. So he's going to have a third and really long, or we can get him at third and third. I think he's going to take him back. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they are.
And we talk about the holding penalties every game. In Colorado high school, holding penalty is a spot foul. So if you get one of those in the backfield, it's a killer.
Yeah, it's
a 10-plus yard easily.
Yeah, we've had it happen to us a couple times this game.
Yes, we have.
A couple times this year during critical games and critical drives, to tell you the truth. It's aggravating.
We've seen it. Okay, ball's going to be just shy of the 25-yard line, and we're going to have third and 20 for the Huskies here. So play smart, watch your sticks, nothing gets behind you, keep the ball in front of you.
10:15 on the clock.
Jackson under pressure, he's going to scramble.
Yep,
Samuelson in pursuit, get him out of bounds. Oh, good tackle. All right, got a good, nice gain there, but it's going to be way short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 10. Looks like a punting situation for the Huskies.
Yep, 4th and a full 10.
So good start for the SaberCats here. We need to complete the turnover and downs here on the punt, but Huskies were able to get out and get a little things going in the first part of that drive, but the penalty and the SaberCat defense was able to lock them down. Short punt, it's going to get down to about the 30 and roll out of bounds, so we'll have decent field position for Columbia and the SaberCats.
And that's the way you want to start a game for Castleview, is a 3 and out. Granted, assisted by the penalty, but
we'll take it.
Absolutely, all day long.
So we talked about the defense earlier. The offense is now completely full loaded. You're going to have all three of your running backs, Jamero, Westbecker, and Woodark back. And you've got all your offensive linemen back as well. And Johnny Columbia, leader in the Douglas Co. in passing. He's got 887 passing yards. Woodark, 411 rushing yards. Westbecker, 543. And Jamero, 392.
9:14 on the clock.
Got two receivers out to the right. Watch out for Haggerty here, who's Columbia's favorite target. It's going to go to Jens Anderson. Breaks a tackle, gets out of bounds about the 44-yard line. It's going to be a first down. Great start. Now, Steve, I talk about this guy a lot, and we talk about it for a reason. His name is Blake Haggerty. He's caught for over 495 rushing yards. And how many yards per catch did you say he had earlier?
Oh, I thought he was like 25, averaging 25 yards per catch.
Yeah, this guy's dynamic.
Crazy,
he punts the ball, he rushes the ball. He threw for a long pass off a reverse last week against Highlands Ranch. He's our kick returner. He's our punt returner. We're gonna call his name a lot, and we need to say a lot of Haggerty today.
Nice run there, left off tackle. 2nd and 5.
You got Jamero and Woodark, I formation. Woodark setback. Woodark left tackle. Going to get down after just about a couple. Should have a 3rd and short here for SaberCats. Hey, if you're at home, let us know how you're doing. You can tweet us at football_castle, at football_castle. Say hello, and tell us how we're doing here today, folks. Looks like Jamero up the middle is going to get enough for a first down. Looks like it's so. First down, SaberCats. Hey, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving holiday. I guess this is a continuation of the Thanksgiving holiday. You got some turkey, you got to spend time with your family, you did it responsibly, you did it safely. And we're happy you joined us here today for a little battle of the rock. I think we got an offsides. Inside handoff up the middle. We didn't get the call. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the SaberCats, and I think they're going to get right up to the line and go no huddle here, Steve.
Yeah, Coach Casefield likes to do that quite a bit. He likes to keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, keep them off tempo, go on multiple counts. First down, second down, no huddle, huddle up. We Woodark off the right-hand side. He fumbled it.
He fumbled the ball directly into the arms of number 15 on DC, and we may stop him just short of the goal line. Shopped him at about the 1-yard line.
Looks like that's Cohen Johnston. Cohen Johnston with the fumble recovery.
Yep.
And the rumble down to the 1-yard line. Hey, good job by the It looked like Columby and I think it was Haggerty there to stay on him and get the tackle.
Absolutely.
Here.
Yep.
Did you see what happened there? Did
Yeah, it literally just popped out of his hands and right into the belly of the defender. He couldn't have wished for a better Christmas gift. It was wrapped for him, basically. Well, now's a chance for, Castleview to go ahead and flex their muscle and keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, it looks like Jackson's going to come up with a 3-receiver set. One back there was Stonebreaker. Yeah, look for a scramble here. Look for him to take this one in himself.
And there he
QB
goes.
Reed, he's in for the touchdown. Okay,
And
so
he called it.
it's going to be 6-0. Castleview looked like they had a great drive going there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They stopped them on the initial possession. Got a couple first downs. Looked like they were about to get another one there, and it just popped out. And good on DC where it was able to take advantage and respond with a turnover there from Castleview.
Yeah, turnovers and penalties are just a killer in a ball game.
All right, Devin Rome with the extra point kick. It's going to be 7-0 DC with 7:27 left here in the first quarter, and here we go. So you got it. Coach Casebeer has to feel good about his team there. I mean, they really were moving the ball well in that initial drive.
Defensively, they did a 3-and-out. They picked the ball up, and we're moving it down the field, and just those things happen.
So
That's why we play the game.
Castleview averages 161 yards rush a game and is passing 248 yards average per game. So a good offense, and has given up points, but they've also played some buzzsaws of teams between Fairview and Valor and Highlands Ranch, very high potent offenses that we've seen this year.
Absolutely, but you know what? We were able to put up points on those. I think Valor's only had 28 points put up against them, or maybe one more than that.
Right.
We put up 3 of those touchdowns, so we do have a potent offense, and it allows us to come back. We put up a lot of points this year. Same thing with Fairview. We had a real chance of winning that.
Number one offense in the state, Fairview. All right, Devin Rome for the kickoff. Looks like we got Haggerty and Jamero back about their 6 to receive. High kick.
Let's get a chance to receive.
See if we can get behind the wedge and go get one here.
Yeah. So they mark it at the 25.
Yeah, Jamero down to the 25.
7:20 on the clock. Absolutely gorgeous day out here. Just a moderate breeze.
Yep, we got about 150 people in the stands, and everyone looks like they're sitting in the appropriate spots responsibly, which we appreciate, so we can keep having these games. Well, this is the last game of the year, but it's good. Oh, we got another fumble here. Columby picks it up. He dropped it again. I think DC has it.
I believe so. Yeah, it looked like a bad exchange. He wasn't able to recover and pick it up.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I mean, he was moving to the left there, and so I don't know if he came out too early, a bad exchange. I couldn't see what it was, but once again, Castleview puts it on the ground. DC's in great field position at their 24-yard line. They're going to look and just go and go on 2 scores here.
Absolutely. Put us right behind the 8 ball on that.
Stonebreaker up the middle. He's going to get a couple brought down by a whole pack of Sabercats there.
All 21.
7 minutes on the clock. Still in the first quarter.
DC's going to go no huddle right to it. Out to number 8, Keenan Rhodes. This will be about 3rd and 1.5. They're going to go right at it again. God, we'd love to get a field goal here. Love to get a stop or get a field goal here after the ensuing turnoff. Oh, number 45, Jack Chow's up the middle.
Close.
That's really close. I think he's gonna get it.
Looked like they gave it to him?
Yeah.
Looks like they gave it to him.
Yeah.
First down.
First down right about the 9-yard line.
That's, I think, without the 14.
Actually,
outside
about the
10.
14.
Yep.
Thank you. Stonebreaker backs the pass. Play action on the move. Got a guy. Haggerty with a great stop.
Way to knock it down in the end zone.
Looks like he had him open there. Haggerty came, crossed his face, knocked down the ball. A great stop there. 2nd and 10. Saw a little play action there. They had 3 backs in the backfield there. A little pistol formation. Backfield play action. Scramble to the right. Jackson, he's a good-looking athlete, good-looking quarterback there. Number
4 wideouts on this one.
4 wide, 1 back. Oh, short fumble.
The
Fumble.
Did he recover on the exchange?
Jackson had he faked the little pop pass jet sweep. It was a QB take all the way up the middle, fumbled it there. Looks like they recovered it, so we're going to have 3rd and long, and let's get a stop.
Absolutely.
Clock is rolling at 5:45 left here in the first quarter. DC is up 7-0 after 2 tough fumbles and Castleview's first 2 drives. And they're moving the ball so great, too. Jackson play action pass. Out to the right. Oh! He's short. And a flag. Well, there's a late flag there. Let's see what we got here. We got a holding penalty.
We got a holding against
That's
the
a big
offense.
one. Holding against the offense. Let's see where the flag is. Is it? They're going to call it from right there.
Got the flag marked down where the tackle was, though.
So we don't have microphone mask. Oh yeah, we do. Good. Number 2. It looks like the holding was on the run after the catch there.
Exactly. So
that
effectively about a 2-yard penalty, and they'll run 3rd down again.
That's right.
So 3rd and 12,
So that's
right around the 17.
So that's twice they've thrown that little quick little screen,
just
little
right on
bubble
the flat.
screen.
Yep.
Keep an eye on that for the rest of the game here. Okay, 3rd and 13.
One of the end zone with
DC
it.
broken up. Great play by number 19. Bryce Lutz, senior. Bryce Lutz on senior day makes a great play, makes a great pass break up there in the end zone.
I love that. 4th down.
4th down, we're going to get a kick here by Devin Rome. And, you know, either way, with even if they get the 3 points here, Coach K-Spear's got to be happy of defense holding up here at the goal line after 2 huge turnovers there on their initial 2 drives.
Yeah, absolutely.
A nice block here would be good. Oh. He's good.
Good.
Okay.
Heck of a kick.
All right. It's 10-0. Douglas County over Castleview at 4:55 left in the first quarter. Had a lot of fireworks already in the first quarter.
Yeah,
Steve.
absolutely. A lot of action.
So this is a home game for Castleview, even though we're at the football stadium here in Castle Rock, but it's Sabercat Field. The Gridiron Club does a great job of getting the field with all the Sabercat colors and just do a great job of making this the home atmosphere for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was really nice how they put the seniors' pictures down here below the bandstand. Banners for each and every senior that's on the team. And they also did it for the, looks like the Palms and the cheerleader squad too.
That's
They
great.
have seniors that are leaving this year also. So nice to recognize the players that have committed to 4 or 5 years of playing football.
Yep. And you know what? How cool is it that we got to get 7 games in this year? You know, credit to Coach
absolutely.
K-Spear and the administration, because not all teams did that.
No, No,
And
we're playing a
so-
team that didn't do that, that managed 4 games for the year.
Yeah, so this is great for these kids and good on them for getting it done. All right, we got Jamero and Haggerty back. It's going to be go for a touchback, and Castleview will have the ball at the 20-yard line.
But hopefully Castleview can tighten up a little bit on their offense.
Yeah, like I said,
Push this thing down the field.
they keep they're moving the ball great. They just can't seem to hold off. And it was in the first play of just the quarterback change, which we haven't seen all year long. Columbia bootlegs out. Oh, it went through Zane's hands, and then it looks like he had
Number
Plummer.
16.
Yeah, it looks like he had Plummer, but it was a good breakup there by Jackson.
Yeah.
And he's a ball hawk. He's not going to come down and he's not going to smash you, which you really don't want that from your quarterback anyways, but he's a ball hawk. He's going to get pass breakups, and he's going to
Yeah, it shows you the athlete he is, too, both sides of the ball.
Yep, 3-year starter.
Yeah.
Started since his freshman year
Yep.
here at Douglas County.
Yeah, got a heck of an arm, too.
All right, Zane up the middle. Breaks the tackle.
Nice.
He's going to get down right at 10 yards. I think he's going to get it. Good run by Zane. Good to see him hold the ball and get a good comeback there. It's kind of like, you want to go ahead and feed him again, right? Make sure he keeps up his confidence. But Zane, he's not a guy who's lack confidence
No,
anyways.
not at all.
Okay, looks like Jamero up the middle. Good 4-yard gain. And Castleview is starting to shake. Now, I wonder how much we're going to see Wes Becker on offense. He starts on defense for us as well as a linebacker, safety. We haven't seen him yet as running back. I guess with Zane back, you have the luxury of not having guys go both ways. But he still leads the team in rushing, so there's still a chance we may see him this game.
Yeah, it's nice to have that luxury, isn't it?
Oh yeah. All right. Columbia, play action pass. He's got Haggerty. He got it. That's it. Oh, big pass.
Reception down at the 29-yard line of DC.
I got about a 36-yard completion there. Haggerty right on the sideline, goes up, gets it, tippy toes down, and a big gain for the SaberCats. Well, you said what, 25 yards per catch is his average?
Here's his average, right?
Yeah, that's it right there. And when you run the ball like Castleview does, you can play action and you're going to get one-on-one.
The run opens it up for the pass every time, exactly.
2 receivers set to the left. Gennaro and Woodard in the backfield. Plummer in at tight end. Oh,
Needs to get on that ball.
pass.
It's a reverse.
They
Needs to
called
get
it
on that
incomplete.
ball.
They called it incomplete.
They did.
Yeah.
It looked like a backward pass.
It looked like a backward pass from here for sure. And DC thought the same thing. And the DC faithful down in the crowd are coaching them up, thinking the same thing as well, too. But we will take an incomplete pass there. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line with 3:43 left. We've got lots of time to go here and score before the end of the first quarter. Haggerty along the right-hand side, gets around the corner, spins. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 there. Make it a manageable 3rd. Got to think we're down to two down territory over here as well, Steve, for
Yes,
Coach
I would think so,
Case-Beer.
too.
We're kind of in that no man's land on the field goal, so get enough here to make fourth down manageable is
Yep.
what you're thinking. Woodard, left-hand side. He's going to do that. 4th and 1. May see no huddle. He may go after this one right away here, real fast.
Yeah, he's lining up immediately.
So Steve, we always like to look for hands on their hips up here on the defensive linemen.
When you start getting gassed,
Yes. He's going to go multiple count here. You got Jamero.
very nice first down.
Great. Enough for the gain. Huge gain, actually 6-yard gain. So when you start to see the defensive linemen hands on their hips, now we'll especially see it in the third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter, that's when we start to really start pounding on them. But you really like to see it when you're in the first quarter and you got some hands on your hips, you know that you're getting after them. And like I said, we had two good drives and then a fumble on the second one on the first play, but Casper was imposing their will right now on the offense.
Yeah, our offense has been on the field quite a bit of this first quarter.
Okay.
Looks like Jamero again.
Good
down about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, good 4-yard gain. Should be 2nd and 6 on the 10.
2.5 minutes to go.
You know, so I talked to Coach Casebeer after the game last week, and I asked him about that bootleg that he ran on 3rd and 7 there at the goal line in the fourth quarter. And I said, what was I thinking? He goes, no one in the world thought I was going to do it. And
isn't that what you want?
And that's exactly what happened. I mean, they had 2 guys open; they just weren't able to convert on it. But that's how Coach Casebeer thinks. You know, he's known as the riverboat gambler in circles, and everyone in the world thought he was going to run the ball there, and he didn't. And wide open, he had it, but that's where we're at. Looks like Jamero, touchdown.
28 Jamero into the end zone off the right-hand side.
Beautiful. Looked like about a
45 left in the first.
About a 5-yard scamper, and really imposed their will the entire time there throughout that entire series. All right, so tell us about the operation here. Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Finally gets on the field. My son, the long snapper, Dominic Madonia. And they practice this over and over and over again to get it right.
Yeah,
well, let's see if we can get it right. Tack on the extra point here. Nice snap. Kick by McTammy. Right down the middle.
Good job, boys. Parker Christensen on the hold.
Parker Christensen on the hold, exactly.
So talking about timing-wise, I know we got to get it tight, but what's the count we want to try to get for that whole operation there?
They time it to about a second is what they want.
Okay.
And I know that my son Dom tells me that they get it around a little over a second. They're working on the speed. So it's nice that those 3 boys have taken time out after the year is over. So before the season started, they actually were going up north all the way up to I think Broomfield, in order to practice with a specialized coach to get their pattern down, to get their timing down. So they really committed. They're 3 friends. They're 3 very good friends. And, see the results on the field.
That's great. Good to hear. Good to see that. You know, a lot of these guys, not only, you know, Coach Casebeer talks about getting stronger all the time. That was one of his first things he did, making it mandatory for the guys to be in weight room and doing the summer weights. And you can obviously tell how much bigger and stronger and faster these guys are. And not only for their bodies, but just their confidence as well, too. When you walk out there, you walk off that bus and you can see the results of what you've done. You know, I mean, just these kids who started their freshman year, like Dom, and where they are now and where they're going to be next year, has just been great.
Absolutely.
All right, so McTammy on for the kick. It's 14-7. DC in the lead here in the first quarter with 1:45 left. And let's see, we're going to go kick this one a little bit short. The stone breaker takes it about the 15. Makes a couple of moves, makes a third move, and it's brought down. Good tackle by Cameron Jackson.
Flag down, maybe blocking the back.
It's going to bring it back. It was good. It was good to see Cameron Jackson there. Got some action. Got the tackle, blocking him back, right around the 22.5.
And I've watched the games in McTammy and his kickoffs, and a lot of times you think he kicks it short or he's not. He's able to actually punch it through into the end zone. But coach specifically tells him where he wants that ball to go. He has a setup and knows exactly where he wants that ball dropped in.
That's right. A lot of it plays into where the wind's at, who's back there receiving. You know, there's a lot of...
Oh, exactly. You can make a mistake by kicking it deep to somebody that you don't want touching that ball. We saw that happen up in Valor.
Yep, that's right.
That they pulled a reverse and ran that thing the length of the field. That kid was like lightning up there. They're number 2.
And that actually changed the whole momentum there.
It sure did.
We just came scored. We scored twice there.
It will deflate you.
So that was a big penalty here. It was a blindside block. So it's a personal foul blindside block. That's going to take the ball all the way down to about the 11-yard line. You know, they look like they're going to have good field position there off the Stonebreaker return, but this is going to set DC back here. And I would like to see, how about a pick six, Steve? Let's just pick one off and just run it back.
We're getting close to the
here.
holidays.
Yeah.
It's almost Christmas time.
All right, Jackson, a little shovel pass. Nice little play. And it is swallowed up fast. Good pursuit there by the Castleview defense.
Absolutely. You like to see what 6-7 guys pile on.
Right. That was a sweet little play there. A little underneath, a little Pat Mahomes shovel pass underneath there. DC's not holding back anything from the playbook for the last game in the Battle of the Rock here today. Got the cheerleaders out here today. We haven't seen cheerleaders a lot of the season. Got the Palm Squad. I think the band's going to show up for halftime here a bit later. Man, it feels like a football game.
Right at a minute left to go in the first quarter.
Stonebreaker with QB Reed's going to keep it. He's going to get a couple, and he's going to make it a third and two here. Yeah.
I think you still get one more play out before the half, before the end of the first quarter.
Stonebreaker pistol formation, 3 receiver set, 2 receivers to the right. You got one tight end on the right-hand side. Motion is
Jet sweep.
Cohen Johnston. Jet
15.
sweep.
And looks like he's got the first down.
He got enough, but good pursuit there by the Sabercat defense.
That should bring us to the end of the first quarter. Kind of a long first quarter.
It sure was.
Had a lot of action in it.
So 2 turnovers led to 10 points for the Huskies. Castleview was able to have a long drive. It had a long pass and then a couple of good chunk play runs to get on the scoreboard to make it 10-7 here at the end of the first quarter. Steve, hey, are you having fun yet? It's your first time doing the game?
I'm loving this. I just got a text from my son-in-law, Connor, who just got back from a deployment out of Africa, and he says we're killing it up here.
Oh, it's good. Thank you, Connor. And we got Joe, our producer, up here. He's doing a good job on the 1s and 2s here. All right. We got a whole team here help us out. We got some guys on the field filming.
This is a great setup you guys have. What you've done here to make this happen. It was wonderful. Last week we gave our tickets up to allow seniors players to go and play. So I didn't make it to the game, but I was able to sit back and watch the game and listen to you guys call it. It's just fantastic. And you know what? And for the other team, and for DC, to be able to log in and be able to listen and watch their boys. You know, a lot of them, it's their last game also. Not everybody can make it to the game with, you know, the COVID thing going on and with the limited tickets, you know. You can tell how important it is when you've got groups of people that are outside of the stadium along the fence line trying to get a look at the ball game, you know.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic. It really is.
No, that's great. And you know what? Highlands Ranch actually was supposed to do their own broadcast, and they got canceled last minute. So they were telling them to watch our deal here. So, folks at home, we're going to do our best to try to give you time. We'll get better about doing that since we don't have it on the clock here. In the beginning of the second quarter, Jackson rolls out to the left, incomplete pass.
It looks like the receiver just kind of fell down.
So we're going to have second and 10. Hey, alumni, by the way, usually we'd have a bunch of alumni come in town to watch this game, especially being the Thanksgiving weekend, and I guess they couldn't
Holiday
come.
Weekend,
they couldn't come. They want to come back and watch the DC game. So, hey, if you're an alumni, you're watching, let us know. You know what I mean? Hit us up on Twitter, football_castle. Say, hey, I'm an alumni. I'm watching the game. Say, let's go, boys. 2nd and 10 for the Huskies. A lot of action there in the backfield, but not much for Stonebreaker.
Nope, they tried running it right up the middle, and the boys were there to meet him and stop him for almost no gain, maybe 1 yard.
So Brody Ashworth, he's second on the team in tackles with 54. A name we haven't called yet is number 15, Beto Lazama is leading the team with 65 tackles. Number 15, he is all over the field. I'm sure we'll be calling his name here pretty soon now.
Yeah, Beto's got a nose for the ball. He really does.
Yep, he's in a safety position for this game. Also look for Westbeck here, number 14. That's an outside linebacker position. One of those two guys is going to make a play right here. Looks like a false. Nope, timeout. Timeout.
We need a timeout by DC.
Yep, coaches are going to think about this one here. You know, not a huge third down. I mean, all third downs because you get so few series with a 12-minute clock, and especially with a team like Castleview who runs the ball so much.
It sucks up a lot of the clock.
Yeah, so when you are a team playing Castleview, a third down like this, it's pretty big because you may only have 4 or 5 of them, you know, in a game. So, what other sponsors we got there, Steve? Who do we need to? Who do we need to think? Who do we need to think real quick on that?
Well, we got Rock Ridge Exteriors, of course, our local Midas shop here in Castle Rock, both on Plum Creek and on Castleton Road. Roger Francis and his Allstate, right here if you need insurance needs. I'm going to go check him out. And Bar Nail and Spa, another one here in Castle Rock. Again, very nice of them to sponsor the team, keeps things going. Keeps new uniforms on the boys.
That's right. Great. We got 11 minutes and 6 seconds left. We got a 3rd and 8 for the Huskies. This small but rambunctious crowd is getting loud. Oh, double pass. Here. Oh, he got hit. Oh, he got smoked there by Nanning. Nice play. Good to have him back. He's another one of those seniors, the starters that was out. He sniffed the play out right away.
Absolutely.
He put a hurting on him there.
It was a backwards pass, and that boy didn't have time to put it back up to throw it. He got leveled.
Yeah, he didn't think he'd see a 6'6" guy coming after him here. How tall is Nanning? He's a big joker.
Yeah, that's a highlight reel.
See what we can see here. Give him some love.
So 4th down, they're going to take it away, and he's going to back up almost to the goal line to kick this thing away.
6'7".
That's a big boy.
And cleats, so he's 6'9".
Oh.
Here comes the punt, a little rugby style, gets it off and bounce it around midfield. Gets a decent DC bounce. Good field position for the SaberCats.
Absolutely.
Good stop. Hey, went down and scored. Was able to get not a 3 and out, but a short series there.
Have some laundry on the field. Flag
Okay.
down. Looks like a hold possibly.
Hold on, DC. So do we get that from the ball is there?
With their feet.
If it's during the
Looks
kick,
like
then
they're
it should
signaling
be.
it's against DC.
Yeah, it was a hold DC, so we should get 10 yards from the ball right there. Where the ball's at. It should be on top of the non-return or wherever the ball was down.
I think the refs are trying to figure it out, actually. So we got a call here.
Come on, boys. We got some turkey to eat. We got some leftovers. They're gonna bring him back out? No? He's talking to his other.
They're bringing everything back. Even the crowd's getting a little anxious for the call.
So the defense is coming back out. So that's gonna go a spot foul.
Defensive holding, number 1.
Oh, against Castleview.
Penalty will not result in a first down, however, the remaining 4th down.
Okay, so it was holding on Castleview. So they did not get enough for a first down. So it's going to be 4th down and probably, I don't know, 8 or 9. But it's in Husky territory. So you got to think they're going to kick it here.
It was a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, but it's not enough for a first down.
But not enough for first down.
So it must have
it's-
happened in the backfield.
All right, so it's still 4th down. Coach Rice doesn't like it. He wants some explanation on it.
This is getting funny.
So we should have memorized, Steve, what the down and distance was on the punt, and then we could have this figured
Yeah,
out.
we could
right
wrap
here.
this up for them.
Yeah.
All right, there. Yeah, it was in the backfield, so they're marching off 10.
Yeah. So
Still
it looks
gonna
like
make
looked like it was about a 4th and 18. So it's going to go to 4th and 8 now
There you go.
on the 26-yard line. Still a long ways to go. It's still in Husky territory, so you got to think they're going to punt it here. And you've got 10 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Woo!
And they got it all worked out?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
it's going to go right
All
back to another kick.
Yeah, and I bet we get the ball right around midfield too.
All right.
Oh, we got away from his rugby
Fair
punt.
catch.
Yep,
And
Jens.
he dropped it. But he managed to get it back. Looks like he managed to get
I
it
think
back.
Anderson got it back. Yep,
Yep.
he got it back. So he fair catch.
It's a little bobble.
He came up a little bit on it here. And it looks like it's Castle View ball at the 42-yard line. What an interesting sequence of events there. That could have been, if he would have fumbled that and DC would have got the ball back, that would have
Yeah, that hurt.
hurt, and that would have been
Can't
it would
just
have
keep
been
giving.
poetic
Poetic justice.
poetic justice. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. But anyways, it's 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. Man, I like the black on black jersey, by the way. The black is new this year, right? The black
It is.
jersey
It
new.
is. They were real excited to get those new uniforms.
Yeah, they had the
They
red
look sharp.
last year. We got the black this year. Thank you for the Gridiron Club. Everybody who's involved in that. Haggerty in motion. Oh,
Oh, look at this. He's got him wide
got
open
him.
down.
He's got Plummer.
Downfield.
he's got Jens. Oh! He had a
Just
couple of
in and out of his
SaberCats
hands,
there.
right around the 15.
So they ran, looked like they faked the jet sweep to Haggerty, and they also faked the play action up the middle. He had tight end Plummer streaking down the seam. He had Jens going down the other side. They had a step on him, actually. But great job by Jackson, able to get the pass break up there on number 4, Jens.
Well, way to go right after him after getting the ball back.
Yep.
Put it way downfield right away.
Yep. All right, 9:52 left here in the second quarter. We're going to have 2nd and 10. Gotta love Coach Casebeer taking a shot at it right there like that. That was good. All right, Haggerty to the right, I formation, Jamero and Woodard in the backfield. Douglas County looks like they're going to bring some pressure here. Woodard is going to
Nice
make him
run.
pay for it.
Look at this. He sure is.
There he goes. There he goes.
Still going.
Hold the ball. Hold the ball. Good job. Good run. So they brought some pressure on the left-hand side right there. Coach Casebeer runs off tackle left, breaks a couple tackles. Huge gain for Woodard. That's at the 42. That was about another 30-yard gain there. 1st and 10. Now they're cooking right at the 28-yard line with 9:41 left here in the second quarter. Oh, Jamero, big hole. Cut down to 15.
Looks like another 12-yard gain, another first down.
Big hole on the right-hand side there.
Yeah, just like you said, that's running and successful running eats up the clock.
And it's got to be frustrating for the opposing team. Just sit
Absolutely,
there.
you can't get the ball back and you're watching the clock roll off.
And then as soon as you start bringing up those safeties and those linebackers, it puts
up.
one over the top of you. All right. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. 9:14 left here in the second quarter. Woodard on the left-hand side has got another hole.
Looks like we're
He
going
was smelling end zone on that one right
Sure
there.
it was. Down to about the 7-yard line.
That's going to be a 2nd and short here.
Tackles made by number 41.
Now with 2nd and short, what do you think? Take a shot at the end zone?
You know, I would say no, but that's something Coach Casebeer would obviously do here. But when you're running the ball this well,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
hard
let's
to-
go and just put it in here.
Go with what took you to the dance, right?
Yep, and it looks like Jamero up the middle. Keep pushing down to about the 2. He's going to have 1st and goal on the 1-yard line, and now we're just going to go ahead and put it in.
There you go.
Yeah. But you're right. That's that area right there where
you
you don't
wonder-
think he's going to do it, and that's when
It's almost like you got a down you could burn.
Yes.
You're running the ball that well, you got a down you could burn, why not?
Yes. SaberCat Rumble, everybody. Touchdown.
Here we go.
Jamero.
Sabercat's going to take the lead with 8:20 to go.
Is that Jamero's second? Is that his second touchdown?
It is.
He got the first one down over there. So second touchdown for the senior. Great to have Jamero back running hard. He had a tough game against Highlands Ranch. Only had 1 day of practice after sitting for his quarantine. So fully loaded Coach Case beer here in the SaberCats.
And perfect on the extra point. Nice snap, nice hold, and perfect kick right down the middle.
At 14-10, 8:19 left in the second quarter. Woo! You having fun yet, Joe? All right.
Hey, a little more mentions of some of our sponsors. Mentioned Remax here in Castle Rock. Amy Mustine, her office, one of our sponsors here. If you're thinking about selling your home, you want to give her a call. Same thing with Dr. Bryce Williams when it comes to dental implants and oral surgery. Another one of our sponsors here we're very appreciative of here in Cat Country. Without them, a lot of things don't happen. So we're very appreciative of that.
Very appreciative of that. So let's look at some scores here real quick. We actually have some playoff games. Let me see if I can find those for you before the kickoff. They actually kicked off right at the same time we did. Get some Colorado playoff scores for you here. And 5A. Oh, I'm not going to get it in time. I'll have those for you in a minute here.
All right, Tammy's got it teed up, the 40-yard line for kickoff. And DC set to receive.
Oh, push kick.
Dropped it right in the middle.
Right where he wanted it.
Absolutely.
All right, second quarter of 7:58 left. Valor is beating Legend 28-0.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought Legend was going to give them a run for it. But Valor's a heck of a team.
Yep, and I don't know if they've got that great running back or not back. I know he missed the last game, and their backup ran for over 300 yards.
Oh, please. Yeah, I was told that they're, that I think he's number 2. Their running back was like the number 1 recruited running back in the state.
Everybody's recruiting him. Cherry Creek has a 7-0 lead over Pomona in the first quarter. That's probably a little outdated, so we'll see if we can get some updated scores on that. Anyways, DC ball handoff to Stonebreaker, chased by Samuelson.
He's got the edge.
Wes Becker's going to bring him down about the 45-yard line. Looks like he had a couple of SaberCats there in pursuit on him, but looks like they had a bad angle on him there. All right, that's a good start for DC here in the second quarter for their second drive of the quarter. We had 8:10 left. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 4 receiver set, trips right. Stonebreaker, pistol formation with Jackson. Quick pass out to Chase Nelson. He's gonna get down close to a first down as well too. So 2nd and short for the Huskies.
It's nice to see Chase Nelson on the field. I've known him for quite a long time also. Little undersized, but boy, that boy is fast. And he can play ball. He really, really can.
So tell me this. So, you know, these kids, most of them all live in the same city. How many of them, do you think they all know each other on
A lot
each
of them
side
do.
for the most part?
Absolutely. A lot
Played
of
Little
them
League together, in elementary school together, and grew up together.
Yep. We had a
forward
chance
pass.
to play Pop Warner, which is a great feeder. And actually took one of the teams down to the national championship down in Florida. And so when they leave Pop Warner and head off as freshmen in high school, they are either going to DC or they're going to Castleview. And while they got to play each other each year, it's nice to see when they get on the field. I still talk to the parents of some of the players for DC. Ian Tappan and Eli Smoker and Chase. It's great to see them continue in their careers too.
All right, 3rd and short here for the Huskies. Timeout. SaberCats, this is going to be their first one of the half here. So each team should have a timeout left with 7:34. That's 7:34 left here in the second quarter here. I was hoping to get an updated Cherry Creek score for us. See what we can find there. Okay, this just in. Cherry Creek now leads Pomona 14-0 in the second quarter. So we're heading towards a Valor Cherry Creek showdown in the playoffs. Surprise, surprise. It was good to see Legend, which is a local school, Parker School here, in the mix. They had a great season. They went undefeated. They had a strong offense this year. I don't know if they originally were on the schedule, but I'm sure glad we didn't get a chance to play them because they were really good. Valor and Fairview was enough this year.
Oh, please. And I don't know, care what anybody says. It just seems like every year we have to go up to Valor.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
play. And
they
I wasn't
come
too
here in a while.
appreciative of the way we were treated, but the seats we had on the ground, in the end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Third and short
Absolutely.
here for DC in SaberCat territory. Motion Nelson. Oh, hand off the middle. That didn't look clean, and he is stuffed short of the first down. Fourth down. Oh, I think that was Samuelson ate that one up. That ball went to Jack Schultz there. Running back. He looks like he's more of the up back, fullback, kind of the big body type guy for him there. All right, going for it. Fourth down. Quarterback sneak here.
I'm amazed he's not under center.
Look towards the sideline.
Man, that's what he's going to do right now. That's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, looks like got enough for the first down.
Well, you
Good
called
call,
that one.
Steve. Good call, Steve. All right, so first down. We got a big athletic kid like that. I think that's something you do.
Yeah, they set it up well with keeping him in the shotgun back there, and then he walked up the line pointing out a tackle, and then quick snapped it and right up the middle.
So the clock's rolling. 6:53 left here in the second quarter. Castleview's up 14-0. DC has the ball in Castleview territory. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Jackson's in shotgun formation, 4 receivers, 3 to the left. Back to pass.
So they're getting a rush out
He's
the
getting
edge.
pressure again. He's got all guys all around him. He's looking, scrambling. He's running.
He got rid of the ball.
Oh, incomplete pass. Good pass break up there. He had his receiver. Looks like he had 48, Nathan Dominguez. He had an open, enough for the first down. Nope, that was Jack Schultz. That was the running back, Jack Schultz.
Yeah,
came
45.
up, and that was Beto coming in and breaking that one up. So when you got an athletic quarterback like that, you can run around
Absolutely,
and do some things.
yeah. He's an athlete.
But it's good to see the SaberCats get some pressure there on Jackson. So it's number 78, Austin Kimball, number 75, Jackson McConnell, and then big number 81, Micah Nanning. 2nd and 10 for the Huskies. Jackson back to pass, screen over the middle, couldn't connect. That was JJ. I'm not even trying to say his last name because I messed it up in pregame, or am I going to say it down? That was number 32.
That looks like it had a chance for some good yardage there, too.
Okay, 3rd and 10.
6:21 to go in the half.
6:21. So last time we had them at a 3rd and long, they were able to get down to a 4th and short and convert here. This is that no-man territory. You know, this is going to be 2-down territory, you imagine, for the Huskies. Jackson back to pass. Oh, missed his receiver. He had Chase Nelson there.
Looks like he's throwing a little bit behind him.
Yep, a little bit behind him. Chase was streaking down the seam. Ball went back shoulder. And we are, 4 down. Looks like Jackson and the offense is going to stay. Nope.
Now I guess I'm counting them out, so that's
that's a
punter.
field goal. I think they're going to,
Try a field goal? Well, he had a good leg on the first one. You know what? Why not?
So Devin Rome is out. Looks like
Look at
Jackson's
this.
going to hold. Now, I would watch fake here. You got Jackson on the hold
50-yarder.
there. Yeah. You know, Jackson.
50-yarder.
You got Jackson on the hold though here. So we need to be smart. And Haggerty deep back. Oh, it's blocked. Get on it, and go. Get going. Ooh. Very nice. Ethan Henderson, the senior with the recovery. Looked like there's a couple of SaberCats there in on it. Hey, we got to stop. We'll take it.
I'm telling you. I like the idea of
He was
trying
gonna
a
go for it.
50-yarder in
He was
high
gonna go
school.
for
I think
it.
it's great.
So I learned last week, if he kicks a field goal and it goes in the end zone, it's a touchback. So it actually doesn't hurt. You don't get it from where the field goal was, you get it from the 20. So it's almost kind of like a punt there. So even if he does do
Odd high
short
school
there,
rules.
yeah,
Right.
unless you return it back.
Gotcha.
So if it would have gone in, so last week when we tried that 45-yarder with McTammy and he had the leg, it just drifted a little bit left.
Yes, it did.
They got the ball in the 20. So it's like a touchback.
Okay.
Thank you, Charles Oster, for teaching.
Did he teach you that one?
He taught me that one. Okay. 1st and 10 for the SaberCats, 37-yard line. And I think you got Zane there off the left-hand side. You know, I'm glad we're not having to play Wes Becker, but I just love to watch him run. I really do. He runs so tough, and he's got that Eddie George kind of vertical running, you know, like he's like a train coming at you, and then he falls forward every single time. Just love it. Columby, play action, rolls out right.
Oh, nice.
He's got big Herschel Craig on it. Nice. Down to the 35-yard line.
Yep.
I think it's his first catch of the year for the tight end.
Very nice.
For the tight end.
Just found the soft spot in the defense out there, was sitting in it, and
Yeah. So you got the junior Herschel Craig. He's 6'4", 207, a good-looking athlete. Plays a little outside linebacker. Plays tight end on the other side of Plummer. Good to see him moving, and
Cats are on the move.
yeah, expect big things from him next year, his senior year. Big things from number 1, Mr. Herschel Craig there. Taking over the number 1 from Jordan Jackson, who was a big-time player for
please.
SaberCats the last 3-4 years. Coming back to pass. He's got Jens at the 30 to the 25. Good catch and run there. Down to the 25. First down, and they are moving, Steve.
2 nice completions in a row.
Yep, so two pass completions right there. I think Coach Casey wants to score. So we're at 5:26. Clock is stopped at 5:26 on the out of bounds there. Ball is going to be set right at the 25-yard line. And Coach K-Spear is smelling blood. So we're going to get the ball in the second half because we kicked it in the first half here. So go down and score. Looks
Double
like Jameer up the middle. Get a hold, right? We got to score first, though. Good 4-yard gain there by Jameer up the middle.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. End the half with a score, and then get the kickoff.
Clock running to 5:10.
It's like DC's taking a timeout.
Timeout. All right, 5:10 left in the second quarter. Castle U's up 14-10, and they're looking to score right around the 21-yard line.
Also, become a SaberCat Athletic Program business partner. Contact our athletic director, Garrett Fortis.
Is it getting hotter up here? Is it the sun?
It's beaming right in through these windows here.
I'm in the
like an
shade.
oven.
You notice I picked this side where it's a little bit shadier.
It's smart, man.
That's right.
You've been
That's
up
the
here
new guy. You
before.
got the new guy. You got the new guy position there.
I'm telling you.
At least we got a window open. And you got a little cool breeze coming through.
Wore the sweatshirt to support the team. And
All right, there you
I'm
go.
regretting it.
That's right. You're doing a great job, Steve. Thank you for being here. We miss Charles. He does a great job. He's a huge supporter of the team, the program. He's been a great piece of the Gridiron Club for all these years. And
Oh, I know.
too
He's
bad
been
he couldn't
constant.
make it, but
Yeah.
you're doing a great job, Stephen. I'm glad you were
I
up
appreciate
here.
it. Anything to come out and see, my son step on the field,
Right.
along with these other boys,
That's awesome. All right, Columbia under center, 2nd and 6. 21-yard line. He's going to throw again.
Sure is, right on the fly.
That should be enough for the first for Haggerty.
Stayed in bound, keeps the clock running.
Yeah, all the way down to the 7. So the clock will run when they set the chains. There he goes. All right, we're just going to go over 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Fake. Woodark up the middle. Sniffed out. Good defense there by Look like number 18, Avery Humphrey, and safety, A.J. Jackson came down. Saw that one coming. All right, clock is at 4 minutes and 30 seconds and running. Second and about 11 there for the SaberCats here in the second quarter. Woodark off the right-hand side, bounces out, makes a move, break a tackle.
They almost can't bring him down again sometimes.
Yeah, forward progress, he's going to get about a 4 or 5 yard gain there. Man, that looked like he could break that one all the way, I think. So we're going to have third and about 5. They get enough here, get enough for a first down here. So you got 2 down territory here, you would think. And then you can get down to a first and goal situation here. We got a long ways to go still. We're at third and about 7.5, 3rd and 8.
Oh, look at
fake
that.
Jamero, left-hand side.
Beautiful fake.
Now for first down.
He's going to get the first down.
He got it. So he faked the bootleg out to the right and put it on the hip of Jamero. Jamero pauses.
And just slipped out to the left.
You know, that's how they scored against Fairview 2 weeks ago. Same play
like
down here on the goal line.
Looks like
They
a
didn't
fourth
get a
down.
first
We're lined
down.
up to go for it with about 1 yard.
Okay. Should be enough. Jamero up the middle.
Oh, they're going to give it to him. Yeah,
First
they're
down.
going to give it to him. That'll be a first and goal. Should be a first and goal. I don't know. It looks like it's tipped the balls at the 2 yard line.
Yep, you got it. Okay.
There you go.
First down.
First and goal. Just under 3
Okay.
minutes.
First and goal. Let's see a heavy dose of Jamero right here, I would imagine. Yeah, zip.
Oh,
Zane up the middle, to the right. Touchdown,
Quarterback
SaberCats.
snuck in.
All right, 2:47 left. Castleview adds on their 3rd score of the game. 20-10 with extra point coming on. That was another pretty drive right there.
Absolutely.
Oh, a couple passes.
All right, like clockwork. 21.
Extra point's good. Okay, 21-10. 2:47 left in the second quarter. So we're going to kick off to DC here. You got to think they want to go down and score, right? So they're going to get in pass mode here with Castleview getting the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. So we need to get a pass rush going here. We need to get those safeties and corners to lock them down. And maybe if we can get a pass rush going here, maybe we can get one to loft one up, and we can go pick one here and go get another score before the end of the half. That would be nice,
my friend.
That would be nice. But let's stop them. All right, if we don't do that, let's just at least stop them here before the end of the first half. So we got out for the kickoff team. You got Bryce Lutz. You got Jamero. You got Beto. You've got Cameron Jackson, Ethan Anderson, Blake Haggerty, Keaton Kaiser, Cameron Jackson, Herschel Craig, and Brody Ashworth on for the kickoff team.
It looks like they let him kick it deep this time. Sure did.
Yeah. Taking about the head full of steam. Oh, man, he broke a tackle. Oh. Down to about the 32-yard line there. They get him for a horse collar too, Steve? Is that what you saw or not? They didn't call it? Okay. Oh, after a personal foul afterwards? Okay. So we got a flag on the field. It looks like it's to be a dead ball foul. Should be added 15 on to the end of the run. You know, you would think these kids all know each other. It's
Yeah.
going to get a little chippy, right?
Exactly.
And
This is
it's a
their
passionate
game.
game. Yeah.
This is their playoff too.
That's
let's
right.
be honest. You know, having just missed the playoffs, having such a screwed up season, so this is their big game, and I,
You know,
understand that.
You got DC coming in. They're 2-2. They want to get above 500.
Absolutely.
They don't want to. They don't want to lose again for the sixth year in a row. The senior class hasn't won since they've come here. Well, I guess maybe the junior class.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness number 7 of the defense. 15 yards will be back up.
All right, 15 yards at the end of the play there. It's going to put DC in pretty good field position.
Close to midfield with that.
Take right to midfield. It's going to be 2:39 left here in the second quarter. I think Haggerty's going to sit out a play here. It'd be nice to have him back in because I got a feeling DC's going to start throwing the ball around here. Try to get one for the end of the half. So Jackson's in shotgun pistol formation. 4 receiver set, 3 to the right, Stonebreaker in the backfield. Right at the 40.
Heck of a name, isn't it?
line.
Stonebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that on the chart. I was like, yeah.
That's a football player
That's a
right
name.
there.
Stonebreaker. Shout out to the family. For
That's right. Good job,
heck
guys.
of a name.
Oh, Stonebreaker up the middle. He's going to get a couple. Take it across midfield. Timeout, Castleview.
Ball straight number 21, Tyler Stonebreaker.
So I just got a text. We're actually being watched live out of Kansas City.
Kansas City,
The
huh?
relatives are watching and listening to the commentary.
All right. That's good.
So we're crossing state boundaries with Castleview football.
Where else are you from? Right? If you're listening in and you're outside of Colorado, shoot us a text. Everybody's got Steve's number, I'm sure. Shoot Steve's number. If not, hit us up on Twitter, football_castle, and let us know where you are watching the game from. I know I got one guy in New Mexico watching the game. Beautiful Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Las Cruces.
Yes.
Well, we got my mom out in Honolulu. She's tuned in right now.
All right, so there's 3 states.
Yeah.
And you know what? And my parents are in Texas right now watching the games. We got 4. I bet we could get half of them. we got to
Things we do for our kids.
I'll tell you what. All right.
2.5 minutes to go.
Jackson, play action.
AJ's taking off.
Keeper all the way. Breaks the tackle. It's going to get out of bounds right around the 29-yard line. 2:23 left here. Good run there by Jackson.
Ball called on the run by number 16, A.J. Jackson. Tackle made by number 32, Brody Ashworth.
So Castleview called the timeout there. It was their second of the game. Trying to reserve some clock there, you think, or did they just see something they didn't like there?
When coach is reserving clock, he'd like to get the ball back in his hands one more time.
All right, Jackson play action pass. Got a receiver over the middle. Broken up. He almost had that one. That was Beto. I knew we were going to be calling his name. It's Beto
Yep.
Lazama, the junior, number 15, the ball hawk.
Yeah, he had his eye on an interception there.
Yeah.
But, DC broke it up. Smart move when the offensive player has to turn into a defender.
That's right.
Because your quarterback may have just tossed it a little too far.
Yeah. All right. 2nd and 10. I gotta think they're going to dial up some pressure here. See if they can get see if they can get Jackson on the move. You don't want him moving too much, but it'd be nice to get him moving a little bit and see if we can get him to throw one up here to Westbecker or Beto there in the backfield.
Even just getting a few more yards.
Oh, hook and ladder. Okay.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, a little hook and ladder
That was
there.
very cool.
All right, so we had a hook and ladder pass that Bryce Lutz saw right away, made a big hit on, and I think Stonebreaker was able to get out of the big hit and get a couple, but not nearly as much as the Husky faithful wanted off when they saw that one setting up. So 3rd and about 6 with 1:51 left to go.
Please put 2 minutes, 13 seconds on the clock.
Check that. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left back on the clock. So I guess he went out of bounds there, and they kept the clock running. So 2:13 left. Third and, call it 7. Castleview's up 21-10. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Jackson's got 4 receivers set. Stonebreaker in the backfield.
AJ's dropped back.
And there it is. That's Sam Knox. There he is. Hey, the senior right there, Sam Knox, number 13, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Came out of nowhere, picked it off, ran it back. Great senior moment for him right there. Good.
Yep.
Way to go.
They were real fortunate that they had number 2, Chase,
yeah, because Sam was ready
sitting
to
right there to run him down. Otherwise, he'd have been off to the races.
Yeah, he was ready to take that one home right there. So, all right, hey, Castleview's now in business. We've got 2:04 left. I'm glad we got some time left back on the clock on that previous play. That helped out a lot.
Yeah, that pass was basically thrown directly at him.
Yeah, he must have not seen him coming out there from his cornerback position there.
Yeah, and very fortunate Chase Nelson was there to run him down. Otherwise, they'd be lining up for an extra point right about now.
Yeah. All right, so 2:04 left. Ball is going to be at the 41-yard line. Columby underneath center. He's going to have Jens and Haggerty to the right, Jamero and Woodrick in the backfield. And he's scrambling to the right.
Oh.
He's got Haggerty wide open. Oh,
A little overthrown.
a little overthrown there.
Just a bit outside.
I think
I didn't mean to say that
Haggerty
for a
was
long
running
time.
Haggerty's running an out, and Columbia was throwing more of a little post fade there. But like as you said, just a bit outside. Coach Casebeer wanted one out there.
Just under 2 minutes. Plenty of time.
All right, 2 receivers set. Got Woodrick up the middle. He's at the 50. Broke a tackle. 45. Down to the 41. It's easy when you can do that. Just get 10 yards. Just get 20 yards. 20-yard run there.
Yeah, he does a heck of a job.
Clock is ticking away with 1:52. Actually, yeah, there you go. So as soon as they set the ball. Plummer. Good tackle. Good tackle there by Nelson. Nice 8-yard pickup by Plummer on the little tight end out. Clock is rolling down to 1:30 left. And we got 1 timeout left. Oh, play action pass. Columbia rolling. He's got Haggerty. Get out of bounds after you. Okay, there we go. First down.
Yep.
That looked pretty easy,
Yeah,
too.
Haggerty just slipped out there into the flat and wide open.
1:17 left. Clock's going to stop there. The out of bounds play. Ball's right at the 15-yard line. Gosh, that looked really easy, too, right there, didn't it? 1 timeout left. Columbia gets the call from the sideline. In complete control of the offense in the huddle here right now. So we're going to go 2 receivers set. Jens to the right and Ethan Anderson to the left. Jamero up the middle. He's going to get about 4 to the 6. Clock goes down to 1:08. Plenty of time here. You can do a lot of things here, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pass. He's got him.
Look at this one.
Got him. Oh!
Pulled it down. Thought he pulled it down. Back of the end zone. Almost had it.
Pass to Jens Anderson there. Good throw by Columbia. In the back end of the end zone there. Another play action pass. DC brought a little pressure that time, so that could have hurt the throw just a little bit, but he had his guy open right there. So we are at third and call it 6 with 51 seconds left in the half. 2 down territory here. Get down to first and goal. 1 timeout left for the SaberCats. Wide open. Oh! Once again, he had Plummer going down the seam there. And
Almost like a tip ball play there,
yeah,
right?
it looked like a defender got a piece of it. Okay,
Looks like bringing out a field goal team.
Yep, here we go. Tammy out. 47 seconds left here.
All right. Somebody only like the third or fourth time they've tried a field goal this year, correct?
Yes. Bunch of extra points, though.
Yeah, lots of them. That's what we like.
Snap, hold, kick.
And good.
Good. Okay.
Nice job, Sabercats.
So you get the turnover. You go down the field. You don't get the 6 points, but you got a field goal right before the end of the half, and you get the ball back. So I think I said I want to get a pick six or interception.
You did.
And go down and score here.
You
So
had a long wish
I almost
list.
fulfilled the.
You should put Santa on that. Hey, Santa. And I have. Cause
I
it
screwed
looks
up
like
and
you
I
got
said
about all
I
of it.
should have wanted a field goal there after my interception. But
Yeah.
I will take the 3 points. So we're going to have 24-10 with 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Castview is going to get the ball back at the beginning of the third quarter. Now, with 42 seconds left here, we're going to go and kick it deep because we want them to go the length of the field, right? And we need, and you know, they've got, you know, you got Jackson on that side over there who can make things happen. So you got to keep him bottled up.
Absolutely.
42
AJ can
seconds
make a
left.
play. Absolutely. I always question the kickoff, whether it is kick it deep, though. It's
No, he pooched it. See if we can cause some problems here and be able to
Number
cover
4.
it. A good tackle.
Aiden Phillips takes it down to about 29.
The kick was returned by number 4, Aiden Phillips.
Okay, 38 seconds left. And just nothing silly here. Keep it in front.
Keep it in front of you.
Keep it
Nothing
in front
behind
of
you.
Let
Nothing behind you.
Let the clock roll.
Try to keep him in bounds if you can. But nothing behind you. And the other thing they have to think about is running the clock out, too. Because you...
Pick! Oh, he got it. Sam got it again.
That's
Sam
exactly
Knox.
what I was about to say is you
don't
don't
wanna
want
give
to
up
turn
here.
the ball over again. And that's exactly what you do. When you put it up, you have a chance to have it picked.
Unbelievable.
And they were sitting back waiting on that.
We had Sam Knox, the senior, number 13, 2
Senior?
interceptions in a row.
Oh, very
Good
nice.
senior day. Good senior day for him. You know, he was in and out of the starting lineup on the defensive side. Looks like when they go in these nickel formation, dime formations here, he's coming in. And you called it. You said may want to be smart. When we said don't be silly, we were thinking us.
Yep.
But
Well, the same thing with the offense. You know, you've got, 30, 40 seconds. It's like, how much can you truly do in that amount of time? Are you overly aggressive? And if you get overly aggressive, sometimes bad things can happen.
all right, 32 seconds left. Sabercats still have the timeout. Ball right at the 30-yard line. Jamel up the middle.
And gone.
25, 10.
And
go
gone.
score! Go score! Go score! Yes!
Oh,
touchdown!
yeah.
You give it to
You
him?
see the reach?
Yeah!
He did the reach across the line.
Oh, okay.
10 points in about
that's
20
his,
seconds.
Yeah, Jamero, that's his third touchdown of the game. Another senior, senior helping out a senior there. And what a great run.
I've watched Jamero run for 4 or 5 years, and he is so shifty. It almost just like he just kind of floats from one side to the other to make people miss.
Yep. Little jump set, extra points good. And Castleview is now up 30-10 with 23 seconds at 31 to 10. Thank you very much. 31 to 10.
23
with,
seconds, still time to score, correct?
Right. Yeah, we may.
Get your wish list out again, boss. Oh.
So that's got to be a little discouraging for DC there. They were thinking maybe they could go get downfield because if they're comfortable kicking a 50-yard field goal, they're thinking maybe they give us decent field position, we can go down here and at least get points.
Absolutely, when they were down there earlier. Down around the 35-yard line, it's like, well, they're obviously willing to kick,
Yeah.
a 50-plus yarder.
And you throw the
I mean,
pig.
good on them for that, having the ability, a kicker to do that too.
Yeah, and you throw the second interception there, and they're able to score on a 30-yard scamper right up the middle. Timeout still in their pocket there. That's gonna make Castleview feel good going into the second half. See what Mike Tammy does here. Same pooch punt again. Well, that's a little deeper this time.
A little deeper.
And we got to hold him. We got to have a tackle. Looks like Ashworth on the tackle there. Down to about the 37-yard line. So same equivalent as a pooch kick. Clock does run down to the 15-second mark here in the second quarter. So you're going to sit on it here? You're going to sit on this clock?
Well, I tell you what, I think I would, and I'd regroup.
Go to
Take the halftime,
Take off the sweat, take off the hoodie here.
Yep, exactly.
We're going to have to regroup
Get a
as well out
refreshment.
here. Yeah. All right, Jackson under center. Motions out. Little inside handoff up the middle to the fullback Scholes.
Haggerty right there to stop him, kick his legs out from him.
Good tackle. Clock's down to 10 seconds, and it's going to.
Giving him a first down on that?
That's moving. Here we go. So that should take us down to the end of the second quarter.
And they took a timeout with a second to
No.
go.
Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. All right. So let's do this, Steve. Let's take a quick break. Oh, he took a timeout. 3
We're going
seconds.
to prolong
left
this
here.
oven here.
Okay, so we're not going to take a quick break, and I bet we're going to get a Hail Mary here, I guess. Hail Mary play. Do we know how far Jackson can throw the ball? Can he get it? Can he get it down from there? He can. Joe says yes.
Yeah.
Joe says yes, he can.
Yeah, he can put it up and downfield.
Okay, so hey, got to be smart here, because if you let them, if you let them get one here, this could change all the
nothing
momentum.
cheap.
Yeah,
Nothing
nothing
cheap.
cheap.
Nothing
And
cheap.
also, you don't want to do any pass interference, because then you'd have an untimed down, and they got enough to kick a field goal, or if they get it down, close.
It looks like
close
they're
enough
figuring
here.
that too. They're putting, 4 defenders back deep.
So you got Anderson at about the 35. Haggerty's gonna be about the 30. Beto's gonna go all the way down to about the 20. Westbecker's gonna go, same as Haggerty, about the 32. And you got Lutz on the other side here. So get some
Just a
pressure on him
three-man
too, and make it more difficult for that throw. It's a lot harder to throw this on the run. He's short, pick it here.
And
Haggerty
he did.
got it.
Haggerty picked it, and he's got a chance to bring this back.
Okay, down to the 35-yard line. Well, it's been a fun first half. If you're a Castle
Definitely
fan.
winning the battle of turnovers with that last
Right.
quarter.
Yeah, 3 interceptions there in a row. So, all right, let's do this. We're gonna take a quick break. Let everybody go to the bathroom, get some popcorn, and we will see you right back here on the Castleview Gridiron Network. We are back here at Sabercat Field at a football stadium in Castle Rock. Steve, you like how I said that?
At a football stadium? Why? Because it doesn't belong to us, or half ours?
We're at a football stadium, and we're in Castle Rock, and it's Sabercat Field, and I'm saying I'm doing okay with that. I'm safe. I'm safe with that. All right.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Well, hey, we are about to kick off the second half. Got just under 3 minutes left. It's 31-10, and you know, it started off a little rough for the Sabercats. You know, 2 fumbles on their initial drive, and they went down by 10, and then they were able to go down and have a good solid drive to score, get some points. Another drive, get DC to turnover on downs. Once again, scored drive, go down and score. And then the second half happened, and I'll let you talk about that, or the second quarter happened, because that was fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we're talking about 31 unanswered points. And let's be honest, the 10 that we gave up in the first were off of turnovers. Turnovers are a killer. They always are. Every coach is going to tell you, you got to win the battle of turnovers. That's one thing you have to do. You can't keep giving the other team the ball, and we did. But then a complete turn, a 180-degree turn, and we were pulling the ball out of the air every time A.J. put it up almost.
Yep.
I think we were talking off mic, and you were saying, on mic, hey, we're going to go down, and I'd love to see a touchdown here, and then we're going to get the ball back, and boom, 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 boom. That's exactly what happened. 3 points turned into 7, turned into 10, and
so
we're
I did get my touchdown before.
You
the
did,
second half,
you
actually.
did. So yeah, you
And
profit.
plus, bust my
so I want to
there.
talk stocks after we're done with this, because we've got a little extra money to put into the market.
Yeah, so 3 turnovers there on the last 3 drives for the Huskies. One of them was a Hail Mary, so we're not going to give them that one. But the two prior to that, those were tough ones, both by senior number 13 Sam Knox. Castleview was able to score on both of them, and now they get the ball back, Steve, in the beginning of the second half. So if you're Coach Casebeer, what are you saying at halftime, and what are you talking about the guys? What's their mentality coming out here in the third quarter? It still is Battle of the Rock. It's still a game, right?
Absolutely.
The last game of the year, seniors.
And you're going up against a team that's got nothing to lose and can lay it open. We know that their quarterback can throw it 60 yards down the field at a moment's notice. He cleaned whatever he said, cleaned everything up in the first quarter with regards to us hanging on to the ball. And you can really put a dagger into them, as we were talking about off mic here, about really just demoralize them. If you take this opening kickoff and walk it down the field and score again, going up by 30, 27, 28 points, that would be real tough to come back on.
Yep. So Jamero had 3 touchdowns there in the first half, and Zane had also a touchdown run that for the 4 scores, and McTammy had a chip shot field goal in. I think that's his 3rd of the year. Third of the year, if my number's right. It's either 3rd or 4th of the year. Like I said, a bunch of extra points though, for that crew. So DC's getting ready for the onside kick here.
Strange formation.
Yeah, they're looking onside kick here.
It looks like they're going to spread out now.
Go and spread out, getting ready for the quick kick. You've got Jamero and Haggerty deep back to kick. Everybody's got their Chick-fil-A sandwich. Everybody's got a bottle of water. I think we're ready to go. Deep kick to Haggerty into the end zone. We'll start the ball at the 20. Welcome back, folks. Everybody from YouTube, everybody from out of state, everybody from Castle Rock in the Meadows. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday after Thanksgiving. We're all so thankful. I'm Chris Stacy. I got my co-partner here, Steve Madonia. Thanks for joining me. We got Coach Joe here running the turntable. And hey, we're playing football on a Saturday in Thanksgiving in November.
Absolutely. You can't ask for much more. Beautiful weather. Absolutely. Not a cloud in the sky.
That's right.
Like I say, the Rocky Mountains in the background, and we're getting ready to go on offense. Here we go.
If you're not hiking, come watch us here on YouTube. We have Woodard around the left-hand side. He's got a block. He's to the 35-40, makes a move down to the 41-yard line. That's how you want to see it starting first play off the out of the locker room there off second half.
Yeah, he's had some consistent good runs.
So we need to make sure that we're talking about that offensive line. The first one I saw there, I think I saw him pulling, was Cohen Gave. He's a junior for Castleview. Of course, you got big Matt Grout down there. We'll get the rest of these numbers here called while we're going. Play action for Columbia. Deep ball. You got Haggerty. Oh!
Just off his fingertips. It looked like 21 kind of maybe held him back just a hair to slow him down just a bit.
A little bit there. Deep ball. Coach Caspear. Well, I know what Coach Caspear wanted to do there. Okay, so we're going to have 2nd and 10 on the 41-yard line for the SaberCats. 2 receiver set, split backfield. Columbia Anderson. Back to pass. Jin's route. Ooh, I call it the Jin's route. That's his route, man. It's the Jin's route. It's a 5-yard out right there.
He just turns around. The ball's right there for him.
He's right there.
And if that guy doesn't make the tackle out there, it's over.
Yep.
Exactly.
We got a long ways to go on that one. Okay, we got 3rd and call it 6. Columbia gets the call from Coach Caspear on the sideline. The sun starting to slowly set over the west hand non-stand side of this stadium here in Castle Rock. Gennaro up the middle. Another first down.
Yep. He ran that play earlier. Same result.
Is the no stand thing, is that a big thing in Colorado?
The no who?
The stands on one side deal.
I don't know.
You see a couple. I guess Fairview had the same thing, didn't they? Yeah, Fairview had the same thing. And I guess Shea has the same thing.
I saw more than enough when I saw Valor. Their wonderful stands, and they gave us lawn chairs on the other side.
Yeah, in the kiddie section.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Uh-oh, Jen's on the reverse. Gets a couple, nice tackle there by Stonebreaker. You know, we're talking at halftime about your programs, and as your programs grow, you know, your staff grows with the program, so do the numbers of your kids and stuff. And then when you can do pretty much what Castleview's doing now, where you don't have to platoon, or when you can platoon, you get the same, you know, guys aren't going both ways.
Right.
It just completely changes the dynamic of your team. And obviously you want to get your best players out on the field as much as you can, but you could see our guys in the last couple games were getting worn down with Westbecker and Haggerty going both ways. Some of those offensive and defensive linemen are going both ways too. So, but when you can do kind of what we're doing more here today, it really just changes the dynamic of everything.
Yeah, I was talking about that with my son actually, and mentioned that wouldn't it be great if Castle Rock just had one team? And he's like, oh, it's like I said something sacrilegious.
Right.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm like, well, if we had one team, we'd have so many players to choose from. But no, they apparently like it the way that it is here and look forward to this ball game absolutely every year.
Do you think Castle Rock could grow big enough where it add a third high school at some point? I guess it'd start off as like a 3A or a 2A, but
watching the way the Meadows has ballooned in the last 5 years.
Possibly, huh?
Yeah.
Fumble. Columbia picks it up.
Picks it up.
That's a second one on the exchange there for Columbia. Got to get that cleaned up. Actually got a couple of yards out of it, so we're going to have 3rd and 5 with 9:38 left here in the third quarter. Steve, you got to help me. We got to tell the folks at home what the clock's at.
Oh, he's
Columbia play action.
He's got a ton of field in front of him if he just takes off.
Let's go. 4th and 2.
Well, now you're in no man's land there. Do you punt it away?
Oh, I think we're going to go pound this one in. We're going to see Kimball coming in. We're going to see Craig coming in.
Oh, they brought in the big body. All right.
Yeah, 4th and 2. Go get a first down here. Zane, get a push. First down.
You're right. They just tucked it right in behind Kimball.
Very nice. All right. Ball's going to get down to about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. New set of down for the SaberCats. Good push there by the offensive line. We need to make sure we get all their numbers so we can call those guys out before the end of the second half here. Clock just rolled over 9 minutes. We're at 8:50 left here in the third quarter. Columbia back to pass. Pump fake screen. Jamero.
Yep.
He's got a convoy down at the 20, right around the 16-yard line. Mr. Jamero. So he pump faked. He pump faked to the running back coming out of the backfield, moved everybody out to the right, back to the left-hand side there.
It almost looked like a middle screen for a minute there, but you're right. You just hit him over the line.
So Woodark's going to come out of the game. And I didn't see who replaced him. I think I have a Wes Becker sighting in the backfield. Hold on to your hats, folks.
Here we go.
Here comes the bulldozer. On call.
Yep, and there he goes, taking off for the end zone.
Boom.
I think our man made his, one of our players made as good a tackle as the DC player. But now first and goal.
There he goes. Oh, he's fun. I've been waiting for that all game, Steve.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got first and goal at the 4 after the stampede there by Mark Westbecker. Jeez. All right, backfield. Backfield. Woodard set back. 2 receivers set. Columbia under center. Go to Woodard. He's going to get down close. Short of the goal line.
Just shy.
You got Rin Miller down there. Number 51 with the push, along with big number 72, of course, Matt Grout. We talked about number 54, Cohen Cave.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Taj down there, number 55, I think? 67. Yeah, Zach Breed, of course. Zach Breed, the right guard. All right, go score here.
And they do.
Zane in the middle. Touchdown. That's second of the game for Zane Woodard. We got 7:19 left. It's going to put the score at 37-10 with the extra point upcoming.
And you got to like that. Start off the second half with almost a 5-minute long drive. Ends in a touchdown.
Yeah, clean drive, too. I mean, we had the bad exchange there, but other than that, it was a clean drive. Good chunk plays, a couple of pass plays. Extra point's good. Okay, 38-10, 7:19 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the line, you're pointing it out. The line has been doing a really good job creating holes, giving the quarterback time to toss up all those passes. He's done a really, really good job.
You know, we talked about it a little bit last game, but I think we had 2 sophomores starting on the offensive line last game and some new faces. So, you know, you love to see these new guys in here getting some experience and see who can play and who can't. But we love to see a fully loaded offensive line and having all your boys back.
Absolutely.
With running backs. I mean, what a thing for Coach K-Spear to bring in Mark Westberg in for one play. And just watch him you know, give Zane a breather. Watch him just plow down the field and then give Zane two touchdowns in for the score. All right, Tammy back for the kick. So we're always playing guess the kickoff here. You want to go first, Steve?
I think he's going to kick it deep. I think he's going to put his entire leg into it.
Okay. Go to the end zone here.
And no.
And stay in bounds, stay in bounds. Oh, he went out of bounds.
You should give me about 1 second before his foot hits the ball, because you can tell by the approach whether or not he's trucking at it or whether he's just trotting up to the ball.
Oh man, we can't figure out. Well, if we can't figure it out, maybe hopefully the other team can't figure it out either. But that's going to give the Huskies the ball on the 35-yard line. Good field position, and you know, if you're Coach Rice, you obviously want to come out and get points here, but you want to go see a drive, right? We had
Absolutely.
three interceptions in a row, last 3 drive, so get something going and get some positivity for his team.
Hopefully back to your own game plan, not panicking this early into the second half. There's plenty of time, but they have to get a sustained drive this time.
Good point. 3 receiver set, Nelson in motion. He fakes the jet sweep up to Stonebreaker, but the big boys were ready for that one. Saw Micah Nanning up there on the stop, along with big Austin Kimball. And if you're Coach Casebeer, that's what you want to see right there, first play.
So Kimball's normally on the defensive side, not on the offense.
Yeah, so
so when he comes in, should key them on that last offensive play that you called him coming in on. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll see him and
I'm still
Craig
learning who's doing what.
What's the name of that, Joe? What's the name of that formation when they?
They're tank formation.
Tank formation. Thank you. Yeah. Tank formation. Bring in Kimball, bring in Craig, and that's that 4th and short, that goal line.
No, Kimball again. For a big man to get in the backfield that quick and pull that kid down for a loss.
So it looked like the same play. They just ran at the opposite side. They motioned Nelson. They faked the little jet sweep. And they handed off right up the middle there. For another loss of down there, Big Kimball. Good for him. That a boy.
Absolutely.
Also coming out of the game is Jackson McConnell, who's been a really good junior this year. He's played really good. You got your nickel formation coming in now. I like seeing Micah Nanning. Just go get a sack, man. He's got 3 sacks in the year, leads the team. Let's go get number 4 here on your senior day. Jackson. Well, no. That was a good route there.
Yeah, it was well designed.
Yep.
Just hooked back in, just past the marker.
Yeah, past the sticks, came back for his receiver. He was open. A lot of space there. First down for the Huskies. 48-yard line here. No huddle, going to get the call in from the sidelines. Gives the protection to the offensive lineman and or play. 2 back. 3 receiver set. Scholes is going to motion out. Back to him. Trying to get outside. Got outside, but was met there by the man, Beto, for a short gain. Finally brought down by Ashworth, though, number 32.
Like Herschel was in on that also. Herschel Craig.
I called him Herschel Walker 2 weeks ago.
Did you?
How cool that we've had Herschel Walker lying back out there in this offense, playing linebacker. Just running people over. All right, looks like it's Schultz up the middle again. Good run that time. Get close to the first down. I think he got it.
Yeah, I think he got it. Yep. And this is what DC wants to do. They want to, get back into their game and start moving it down the field. That's exactly what they're doing.
So 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. It's 38-10, and the Huskies are moving. Jackson in the backfield. Nelson motions again. Handoff to nobody. Scrambles and takes a hit there by Lutz. Was able to get probably about 6 out of there.
Number 16, A.J. Jackson. Number 19, Bryce Lutz on the tackle.
Clock's moving down to 4:37 here in the third quarter. 2nd and 5. And ball's on the 37-yard line. Good little drive here for the Huskies. Trying to answer after that CV score coming out of halftime. Stonebreaker up the middle. Met once again for about gain of 2. So we got a third down. So, this is what you said, Steve. You wanted to see them get back to what they're doing, get some confidence back in the guys, get some confidence back in Jackson. He had a really good throw on a 3rd and long in the first part of this drive here. So let's see if they can go down and get some points.
Yep.
4 receivers set.
The other thing to remember too is they're basically in 4-down territory the entire way.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you're down by 28,
Yeah.
You really
Stonebreaker off the jet sweep, and he's going to be caught short of the first.
Looks like
He
about
went no receiver that time. That sun keeps creeping in here. I'm running out of shade here, Steve. I'm like,
I know, I see
I'm
you
like
can't-
cowering in a corner over here.
trying to find the only shade in the room.
So we got first down for
Nope, fourth down,
yeah,
fourth and one.
down. Ooh,
And it looks like they might have stopped him.
I think he stopped.
I think they did.
Oh man, what a good
They sure
stop
did.
there by the defensive line. Plugged it up, nowhere to go.
We'll take over on
Big boy
downs.
Jackson McConnell with the great pressure there. You had Quinn up the middle. You had Brody Ashworth. Great stop by the Castle View defense. Tough break there. Going forward on 4th and short after a really nice drive for the Huskies here in the third quarter. So we've got 3 minutes and 27 seconds left. Castle View's, they're looking to go score here. They're tasting blood here right now.
Yeah, a score here could put it out of reach.
Yeah, get some other guys in the game, right?
That'd be nice. Always
And,
nice to see everybody get on the field. Absolutely.
All right, you got Haggerty split out wide, Zane at the middle. Good tackle there.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 32, nice knifing play. Just knifed into the backfield.
Yeah, that's JJ.
Pulled it down.
He's their second leading tackler on the team, leading receiver on the team. Actually, as a running back position there. He had a great. I watched him against. What's the team they played last week? How do you say it? Hodry? Hooter. Thank you. He had a 60-yard bomb touchdown reception against Pooter last year. Looked really good running there out of the backfield.
Yeah, that'll pad your stats.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Jens to the 40.
Nice
Really
play.
close to one. 3rd and short there. Nice little 5-yard stop. Get some yak yards there. Yards after catch.
Yeah, he just found the hole in the zone. Just sat down, waited, ball came right to him.
Found the soft spot. Okay, 3rd and 2. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Clock's going to be stopped with 2:21 left. Referees don't like something. Are they measuring it? They're measuring it. Okay, let's measure it. So, I guess it's close enough for a measurement.
Boy, it is actually.
He's short, though. I mean,
It looks, but from this angle,
Yeah.
boy might have it. Very close.
but it does stop the clock with 2:21 left.
Are they going to measure? Or are they going to just call it 3rd down? It looks like they're going to measure it.
Bring them on out. We got to make these chain guys, keep them honest over there, Steve.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to a few of the other parents that are here, and they were talking about the players and the plays they're making. Nice to see that the seniors are making, all these plays and, getting their hands on the ball. And
Yes.
like Noah Jamero, with the, three
Romero,
touchdowns
3
now.
touchdowns. You had Zane,
Absolutely.
You had 2 touchdowns. You had Sam Knox had
Right.
2 interceptions.
Yep.
Let's see who else named senior's name we're calling here.
Yeah, it's just the good stuff.
Jens Anderson catching a couple balls. Johnny Columbi, some good throws. Ethan Plummer, he had that one catch on the outside there,
Right,
but always
exactly.
solid
Yep.
on the blocking side. Same with Bryce Lutz, lockdown corner for us. Cameron Jackson in on a couple of tackles.
Yeah, nice to see, like I say, Coach, getting the seniors in, getting their time on the field, getting them some plays, their hands on the ball. Your parents have devoted 4 or 5 years to watching their kids, from Pop Warner on up to this,
Yep. Matt Grout, talked about him. Talked about Zach Breed, Quinn Samuelson back making tackles. Micah
Yep.
Manning, Austin Kimball making the plays on the defense. Good night for these seniors here. So, did I miss it? Okay, so we're short. So we're
It
third
is, I
one.
think, about an inch.
And we're going to talk about it some more. We're going to measure it again. Just no one wants football to end, Steve.
No.
We just want to keep it going. So it's 4th and short. And Zane barely
down.
got enough. He actually got hit there in the backfield by our man, our JJ.
Yeah, with as crazy as this year's been, it's been nice for the last 7 weeks to be able to look forward to a game. And nice that the coaching staff has taken the time out to make these games actually happen. We've had teams that have bailed on us at the last minute, saying we're not going to play for whatever reason.
You know, so we were supposed to play Highlands Ranch, 2 weeks ago. We found out at 9 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night, game's canceled, and then we got another game by 9 o'clock at night, and we're playing them in less than 24 hours up in Boulder, playing the number 6 team in the state in less than 24 hours. Columbia rolled out, just kept it down for about a 4-yard gain. You know, so looking at this DC roster, Steve, I see a lot of juniors and seniors here on this team. A lot of juniors and seniors over here.
Right.
Which for Coach Rice, it's got to be, you know, it's obviously tough right now because I believe you win with seniors. You know, you play with seniors and win with seniors. But when you've got a whole bunch of young guys out there getting playing time and getting a chance to play, you got to be optimistic about the future.
Absolutely.
Of
And he should
program.
be. To be very optimistic.
Yeah. You know, Coach Casebeer always has a great senior class, but you know he's got all those juniors out there playing on defense, and a whole bunch of young guys playing on the offensive line. So he'll have some skill positions he's going to have to fill out, but you know, both I would say the future is bright for both of these programs.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, that was the one thing when you asked me to come and help with the commentary on this. The nice thing I could say is that I knew some of the ball players from D.C. because they had played Pop Warner. Coach Klopfenstein, his team, that was about, like I say, 4 or 5 years ago, and they're scattered amongst both CV and D.C. and they'll all be juniors and seniors next year. So I'm really looking forward to next year to see all those. Dom will be a senior. You know, you just can't beat this.
So. Third quarter's over with. So third quarter's over with. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Castleview, and they're on about the 47-yard line. It's 38-10. Castleview was able to do exactly what they wanted to do there in the third quarter.
Sure did. They ate up a lot of the clock. They played great offense and great defense. I don't know how you can ask for more out of these boys today. They've done a heck of a good job.
Held them to one offensive series, that whole third quarter, where they will take a long drive down and
with
go
as
points.
With as long as it seemed the first quarter was, the third quarter was as short as you can imagine. That's what happens when you have ball control, and you can not only control the ball, control the clock.
That's right.
And they can't score if they don't have it on offense.
That's right, absolutely. Yeah, and so Castview, you know, still has the ball coming in here to the fourth quarter. They're going to look down and go score here. Put them up by, that would be five scores if we're able to get one right here. That would be 5 scores. So.
Well, that's going to ruin your average then. You were calling for a 4-score lead at the end of this.
But I'll take a 5-score, Steve. That's
all right.
Fine. There's your first down by Jamero. Down to about the 45-yard line. Now, with COVID rules, Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, we can only travel 50. We can only set out 50 for the game. And we're not even at 50. We're short of that here a little bit, right? We're right around that number. Now, typically, you'd have 60, 70 guys, like all your JV guys and a couple of your sophomore guys maybe come up and dress for this game. And so you could see a whole bunch of people getting playing time eventually in this game. But because of that, you may not. Woodark on the left-hand side, and just another hum-ho 5-yard run, no big deal.
Just grind it out.
Yeah, but what's cool about this is there's going to be some guys that are going to get a whole lot of playing time possibly here in the fourth quarter, maybe for both teams. So maybe for both teams here, Coach Rice and Coach Casebeer, he can get some guys out there, get some good playing time, but make sure we take care of these seniors as well, some of these seniors who have been in role positions, right, can get some good quality time out there as well. Columbia under center, 2 receivers set, Woodark and Jamero in the backfield. Columbia back to pass. He's got Anderson, another first down.
It's like another first down.
Oh, yeah. Good, about a 10-yard gain there, actually. So your angles are different up here. Steve, have you noticed that when you're up here watching the game? What you think is a 3-yard gain, it looks like 10 yards, and a 10-yard, it looks like 3 yards.
Absolutely.
It's a different, angles are definitely different. But clean game so far from Castle View since the first 2 drives. Having given up the ball, had a bad fumble exchange, but Columbia was able to pick it up. First down 10. Woodark's still running hard. That's a senior who wants to keep. You know what he's thinking? Jamaro's got 3 touchdowns. I only got 2.
Oh, is that
I'm the
little bit of pride.
I'm the rushing touchdown guy on this team. All right. You know, when I talked to Coach Casebeer on Wednesday, after they said they had that really good second practice in the snow, he could not stop talking about how hard his football staff has worked and how resilient they've been. He said, you know, just game, you know, you fully game plan for a team, and then you practice for them. Columbia, there you go. There's Plummer. Nice play. Nice play.
Tiptoed down the line.
Yeah, I mean, there's another senior right there, and we got a flag. For what?
If I have to guess, it'd be taunting.
I don't think you did anything wrong there. Anyways, just how resilient they've been. They've had to game plan for 2 more teams than they've even played, and did it all last minute. All the changes and losing players. He just couldn't stop talking about his staff and how lucky he feels to have the staff that he has. See what the penalty is here.
This definitely has been a year that you got to roll with it, the punches, because it's been punch after punch with regards to Chassa making rule changes and deciding whether we're going to play, we're not going to play. You're going to play a spring season, you're going to play a fall season. You know, it's been nuts, that's for sure.
So it looks like a dead ball foul after the play, unsportsmanlike penalty. Something must have happened down there on the sideline, but
well, it was a good catch and run. I'd brag about it too.
So, did he not get the first? He should have a first down here, though. If it's after
yeah, it should be right.
It should be after play. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Okay, so we get a new set of downs, and it will be 1st and 10. Ball's just going to go back to about the 28.
.933 left in the 4th and in the season. Yeah, the other fun thing about being up here is I can hear all the other comments the parents make.
Right.
This is great. They're not the only ones yelling obscenities.
It's really fun when you pick them up on the mic, Steve. That's when it gets fun. All right, Columbia back to pass. He's got Anderson once again on an out route. He makes a move. Go score, son. Down to the 12-yard line. So you said if he breaks the tackle, he's got a chance there. So, and he looks like he got past one, but he had enough Husky pursuers to hold him down. It'd be good to see him. God, it'd be nice to get him a score before the senior year here. But great game plan. This has to be his most career catches in a game by far. All right, 1st down and 10 on the got Zane on the outside. Cut up. Oh, no, keep going.
There he goes. Oh, yeah, he might have stepped out of bounds.
Got him out.
Yep,
Woo,
right at the 2.
That looked good, though, didn't it?
Sure did.
Oh, man. 1st and goal.
Just under 9 minutes.
Now he's going to get his. He's going to get his 3rd right here. There he made. Let's let Johnny run it in. How about that? Let's get Johnny one. All right, Columbia under center, 1st and goal from the 2. Yep, Columbia's going to roll out, and
that looks like a touchdown.
You got Jens, nice.
There you called it. You just called it, didn't you? You just called it.
I love it. Hey, number 4 senior Jens Anderson, been playing the last 2 years on varsity. Good for him.
So does a coach think about that when the score is like this and you're like, hey, I got a chance for this kid to make a catch in the end zone?
Sure.
And I want to call his number specifically.
And you got a kid like Jens who does all the right things too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He takes care of his business. He does everything you ask him to do. No attitude, no nothing. And when you get a chance to take care of a kid like that, I think you can, especially here on a senior night. And and also you got your quarterback's a senior too. He hadn't had a passing touchdown yet.
Well, there you go.
So you got to get your quarterback a passing touchdown as well too. So at 8:53 here in the fourth quarter, we're at 45-10. Castleview taking control of this game. They can do whatever they want to on offense. How about this? We've held them to no scores since the first quarter.
You're right.
They scored those 10 points off those first 2 drives in the first quarter, both off fumbles. And since then, it's been nothing. They've had some drives. They've had some turnovers, but no points. So you got to love that as a defensive coach as well, too. All right, you want to make a call on this one? Coach Joe, you got this one?
Go ahead. What do you got?
Come on, Coach.
You should have inside knowledge here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this makes Coach Hank happy, the defensive coordinator, Coach Hank happy.
Tell you what makes us happy is McTammy kicking off all the time.
That's right.
That means they just scored.
Hey, and how about this? How about all these defensive starters on there? You know what I mean? That's some unselfish play right there because no one wants to be on the kickoff team. You got a bunch of defensive starters that go down there and make a tackle. Caught about the 21. Good tackle there by Lutz. All right, so we are now down to 8:48 left. Huskies have the ball. It looks like most of the starting defense is in right now. For Castleview, at least for sure, your seniors are in there right now too. Now, I see Ethan Goodman now into the game at cornerback, number 17. There's another good senior out there into the game. You got Scholes on the outside. We've got a holding penalty on that one.
No, it looks like an illegal shift.
You also got another senior, Taj Tinen in the game, number 55, down on the defensive line. So
see him right there in the middle.
A couple seniors in the game. Kimball, of course. You got Samuelson at the middle linebacker. And you know what? You also got Jackson Whistler in there, number 46, strong safety. So coach putting in the seniors here. And also you got Micah Nanning, of course, who's a starter at the he's left in there, but number 81. So you got a whole senior defensive line. And you got 2 senior linebackers, 2 senior cornerbacks, and then your stud 2 junior safeties. So good on Coach Caseby right there.
Absolutely.
So did you catch the penalty?
It was an illegal shift.
Okay.
Yep, it's only just 5 yards, that's all. Let's now it's first 15.
On the 25. Jackson's going to keep it. Got a blocker. Picked up about 6 there.
Interesting formation.
Yeah, little tight trips.
And then he just runs it.
Stonebreaker. Yep. Oh, good tackle there. Good tackle by the senior Ethan Goodman. Coming up strong to make a tackle.
Could hear that up here.
And the fan, you know what, the student body that we have in the game, love that. The parents love that. The sideline exploded on that. I think we got some freshman JV guys down there on the bottom right. They're in the game. Good on him right there. Good tackle. Oh, we got showers in the game as well too here. Oh, good move there.
Yep. Yeah, Chase Nelson's quick, that's for sure.
Yep. Takes him down to midfield. Manning almost had. I think we got a roughing the passer there on Manning. He got a little excited on that one.
Yeah. Start seeing the defense walking back before it's marked off.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Howdy.
And that 15 yards is a big one, and they keep walking. It seems like they're walking forever with that ball.
So that's going to be 15 yards at the end of the play there. That was a big one.
Yeah.
So that'll move the ball to the 34-yard line for the Huskies. First and 10 for the Huskies. Jackson back, runs right, got a little pressure, he's moving, he's shaking. He's got a guy, I think he's gonna overthrow him though. Turf Monster got him.
Yep. The grass just reached up and pulled him down.
Good amount of pressure there put on by the SaberCat defensive line. Anderson's gonna go retrieve the ball. Keep this thing going. We are now at 7 minutes and 11 seconds in the fourth quarter. Hey, and if you're at home watching, thank you. We appreciate it. I just got the word from our producer that this is our highest viewed game on YouTube yet to date. So
All right.
it's kind of fun. How about that? 4 million people are watching this, Steve.
Oh, yeah, right.
I thought you had a pick there. Who was that? Oh, man. That was Whistler. Oh, that'd been nice for him to get a little pick
Absolutely.
right there. 4 million people just jumped off their couches all over the meadows. We got 3rd and 10 here for the Huskies. But this is our highest viewed game on YouTube. I think we should do this next year. Don't you think, Steve? You like this, Coach Joe?
Whatever you
come up
say,
and do a
boss.
game? Steve, you come up and do a game with us?
Whatever you say. As long as I get to see my boy, you bet.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. As long as I get to see him. And with the way we've been scoring, I've seen him a lot today, so it's
right.
kind of nice.
Good. Jackson with a nice scramble, takes the ball down to about the 18-yard line. That sun is right in our face right here now. That's going to move the clock down past the 7-minute mark. We're down to 6:50. And it'd be nice to get for Castview, nice to get a stop here to, preserve that shutout since the first quarter. But if you're DC, you want to go down here, you want to score. You had a nice little drive. You helped by a penalty, but you really had a nice drive here. Play action pass, scrambles, picked off. Sit down on it. 19, Bryce Lutz, another senior with another interception. Bryce Lutz in the end zone. That's going to stymie the DC scoring drive. Put the ball at the 20 for Castleview. And clock just rolled over 6:24 left here in the fourth quarter.
It's been a good game all the way around for Castleview, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that start coming out, we were talking about this at halftime, to have 2 fumbles in your first 2 drives.
Right.
But you looked at the sideline, and you would think that we scored.
Right.
I mean, it was no issue whatsoever, complete confidence, 100% focus, and that's what you want to see as a coach, obviously. So we need to keep an eye out here. There's Jamero going on the right-hand side, gets outside, takes a couple DC defenders with him on a nice 15-yard gain. Now there's a trophy at stake here today, Steve.
There is. Yeah, we brought it in right before right as the stadium opened up, and it's got last year's score on it. And it's It's a nice trophy, to tell you the truth. Goes home with the winning team. They keep it for the entire year and bring it back each year for the Battle of the Rock.
Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye out. Tell our producer to keep an eye on that. There may be some trophy movement here. It's a little. I know it's a little early. We're at 6:15, 6:17 left in the fourth quarter, but with the way Castleview's going since the first quarter, they're going to be in illegal motion right there. You got to think that thing's starting to come out of its case, if you will, or box. It's probably in a box here.
I know it's under in a lockbox under armed guard, so quite sure that it's in safe hands for right now.
It's on the sideline.
Yeah. Hey, thought I'd take a second out to mention Corby Smith, the owner of CrossFit Loop. Back at the beginning of the season, when we were having a hard time finding places for the kids to work out, to stay conditioned, to keep their athletic edge. He opened up CrossFit Loop for us and allowed us to go there and do our summer workouts there. And just a shout out to him, along with everybody else, all our other sponsors, but certainly Corby over there with CrossFit Loop for doing that for us.
He was a lifesaver for us. This year, that was huge, and that just, that's the coaching staff, the parents, the kids showing a little resiliency to figure out what we got to do, to get right, to get better. Because it would have been easy just to sit at home and do nothing.
Well, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these seniors and this varsity team, knew that they had a good thing this year, right? And we'd be in the playoffs right now.
Right.
If on a normal year, and we'd be competing in the playoffs, and so they wanted to do everything they could to get there. Castleview's moving once again. Got about a 3rd and short. I think they got enough to get it. Should be a first down. I keep talking about Columbia, and he's coming off the sidelines. Congratulations to him on a great senior year. Johnny Columbia, number 6, led Douglas League in passing this year. He's going to go on to do great things on the field and in life. Just comes from a great family, a good kid. And for Castleview is going to be David Burnell, who looks to be the quarterback of the future for Castleview next year. He'll be a senior next year. Obviously comes from pretty good stock.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, he's another one that I've watched come up through the Pop Warner and onto Castleview football, and he's starting to fill out, starting to grow.
Yes,
he really is.
So this has got to be exciting for him. We'll get to see what we can look for next year for the Castleview football team at the QB1 spot.
Now, good eyes on the offensive line to pick that thing up. That defender was in there immediately.
Yes.
To break that up.
And you know what? You got Westbecker in there too. So this could be, we could be saying this a lot next year. Westbecker or Brunell to
Westbecker. Sure.
Right. Also, number in the game is 40. Is that Ursetta? 48. Thank you, Joe Ursetta. Which you can't have a Castleview game without saying.
No, you can. Yes.
I mean, it's like in our contract here. Oh, there you go. Westberger with a nice catch right on the sideline. He's going to get close to a first down. Be 4th and 1. See if Casebeer goes for it. Yeah, you can't say, unless you say a Jackson or an Ursetta, you can't call a Castleview game. Good throw there on the rollout by Brunell to Westbecker. Looks like they're going to go for it here. There you go.
That looks like a first down from here.
Yeah, first down. And we'll just keep the clock moving. We're now down to 3 minutes and 41 seconds when the ball is set. We will keep it moving. You know, some people may know about, kind of the family heritage with Brunell. His uncle is Mark Brunell, who played for the Redskins and Jags and Saints.
Mm-hmm.
He beat some good Broncos teams back in the mid-'90s. And his uncle is around a lot. You see him, or his grandfather is around a lot. Mr. Brunell, I think he's works for the district, or. But anyways, good stock. So it looks like Cassview's future is in good hands. If he, because he'll have an opportunity to compete for the #1 job like next year, obviously. But
Absolutely.
It looks like right now we got another quarterback to replace Johnny Columbi, who was an excellent leader and player for Castleview. Wes Becker down for a couple. Clock is going to roll past 3 minutes. It's 45-10. And
So what happens now? They're going to have a spring season. Is there now a spring season of football coming up
there will
for
be
the
a
teams
spring
that
season
didn't play?
Who didn't play. And I don't know how many that is, though. It can't be that much. So maybe some of the lower level, the 3As and the 2As, maybe.
I don't know.
DPS league. Oh, so the Denver Public Schools.
So when does
League. So
when
it's like
does
in March.
football return to Castle Rock?
So we'll have our normal June if everything is normal. We should have our June football camp, our team camp somewhere. Probably go up to go down to Pueblo again, because that was the plan this year.
Was it?
I think Coach K-Spear wants to go back down to Pueblo again. And we'll have, if allowed to, we'll have summer weights. We'll do team camp. And then, that end of July, early August time period, we'll get going again and then start that weekend. Is that after Labor Day weekend, typically? No, that's Labor Day weekend. You'll start off there. So it'll be that Thursday or Friday or Saturday of Labor Day weekend. So, maybe,
So we're back
maybe
on
in June.
hopefully
we're
back
in,
on a normal.
in June. Yeah, and we should
Okay.
be on the normal schedule, right?
Right.
Now, what I don't know the answer to, and maybe what you're trying to get at, is if some kids are playing in the spring, are they going to turn around and start in June, July, August?
Well, that's what I wonder about the teams that are playing, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they have to?
Well, you got like Montana State and Big Sky League. They're playing this spring. So are they going to, and then they're hoping to get on a normal schedule as well, too. So
Right.
a lot to be unknown, obviously, with that.
Roger that. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the ball game and end the season.
I just got word there's 15 5A teams that are going to play this spring.
Gotcha. So what, another first and goal? Yeah, we got another first and goal here.
Oh, hold on the ball. Brunell. Looks like they couldn't decide if he was going to give that one up or not.
Big number 77 grabbed a hold of him and
Yeah.
just muscled him right down.
So, a minute 30. I'd say about 2 plays here at max. And, this has been really, really fun. I feel honored to be up here doing this. If they want me back again next year, I'd love to be up here doing this with you.
It was very cool.
Steve, you come help out next year. We'll try to get Charles
Whatever
down
you
for
need.
as many games as we can. This is a really great thing that the Gridiron Club's doing. Get a touchdown.
We did. Number 9.
Was that 9? Keaton Crazier. Little sophomore getting some action there.
Good
How
for
about
him.
that? They're all getting a little
Good
action
for
today.
him.
Yeah, like I said, I think the future is bright with Castleview football. You've got a great head coach. He's got a strong coaching staff, and he keeps adding on to his coaching staff every year, bringing on more and more people. The program, you don't lose kids. You get 50 freshmen come out, and you get 50 come out their sophomore year, right?
Yep.
It keeps going. So, the kids are getting stronger. They bought into this program. He has his culture set. And now it's time to take the team to not just be happy with going to the playoffs, but going and competing and making some noise in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Going and beating some of those big teams. So we got 6 seconds left. The clock is actually rolling. And I think that is the ball game. We got a trophy view here yet? See if we can find it. We'll stay on to see if we can see some trophy coverage and watch some handshakes. Let's see what we can see here.
So we had 52-10 final score.
52-10.
That'll look good on. Look good on the trophy.
Yeah.
And that's what, 6 years in a row now.
6 years in a row for Battle of the Rock.
It's
3 in a row for Coach K-Spear.
It's getting to be a habit.
Yeah, Coach K-Spear is going to end the season 5-2. His 3rd straight winning season here at Castleview.
And you know what? Frankly, 5-2 doesn't do it justice as far as I'm concerned.
No.
The 2 teams that we lost to, It's just a great job and a great season.
Well,
and I'm just happy they had it.
Absolutely. Yeah, more
I
importantly,
really am. I'm really happy they had it.
So
Everybody that put it all together.
Trophy on the field. Looks like they're going to head over there to the student body that was able to make it out. This would be a cool scene. Get to do the fight song, cheer on with their fellow students.
Oh yeah, there's the trophy. Yep, right out in the middle of the field. Well, I'm really liking these seats you gave me up here.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. You've got a good ticket.
That's good. All right, we'll see if we can get a shot of them. We're trying to get a shot of them with the trophy here. Good job, guys. There's Austin Kimball getting the Battle Rock trophy.
How nice is that?
Class in the team. Good stuff. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Castleview Gridiron Network. The final from Sabercat Field at a football stadium in Castle Rock is 52-10. Your Castleview Sabercats will end the season at 5-2. Congratulations to the seniors. Congratulations to this coaching staff. Congratulations to this team. I'm Chris Stacy. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next year.